You know that thing the newscasters do where they look like they're talking but you can't hear any sound? You should try to do that next time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, like right at the intro of the news show where they're playing the music and everybody's like zooming in dramatically and then people are talking back and forth.
And they actually are talking, but they're saying how much they hate each other with their smiley faces on.
Yes.
No, I kind of assume that all newscasters hate each other.
Oh, that's true. I was working at Cartoon Network one summer, and my boss in that department had been rejected from CNN because she wasn't photogenic enough. She said, you know, I don't know.
Which I'm pretty sure that's code for not porny enough, or more, not blonde and busty enough.
Your words.
Well, that's Fox News, not really CNN, but
yeah, but still though. I mean, either way.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what.
But I tell you that to tell you this. You're absolutely right. All newscasters hate each other.
Oh, the blonder and bustier thing. Those are the exact. Chris Carter has talked about casting Gillian Anderson as Scully in the X-Files, and apparently those are the exact words that the Fox Network said that they wanted for Scully was taller, blonder, and bustier. Yeah, he had to fight for Gillian Anderson.
Yep.
I've never seen X-Files.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Dude.
So we're going to go.
Buddy, you're in your 30s though, right? So it was kind of 10 years before your...
Yeah, when did that come out anyway? Like 92, 93?
Yeah, ish.
Started in 93.
Well, I was in high school, so you were...
6.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, I was either in junior high or just starting high school. I can't remember. Okay, that's everyone here now. Folks, welcome to Werewolf the Apocalypse, Blood and Silver. I'm your storyteller, Dante. Thank you for joining us tonight. Folks, guys, if you want to go around and introduce yourselves real quick.
Hi, I'm Buddy Goodboy. I'm on Twitter as Buddy Goodboy Esquire. I'm playing Seamus something. I forgot his last name.
Hi, I'm Dark Wolverine. I play Anya, and here is Seamus in a cup.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
You just love the way it tastes now.
AKA at TBBW1 on Twitter, and I am playing Damian Thorne.
I'm Ash. I am playing Aaron Cartwright, and I am currently not on Twitter. I'm taking a break from social media for a little while.
Dingo?
I'm been playing at Dingo Toronto, and in the game, I'm playing Danny.
All right.
Nobody's watching us. It's just me and Buddy in the chat.
Yeah, well, it usually takes us a few minutes to get people.
On the stream.
I'm heading to the stream now.
I wonder if just a case of Twitch not updating.
It's also possible. It's also possible. I keep it running on my phone so I can kind of keep half an eye on the chat. Anyway, so
I should do that instead. Apparently, I don't have the bandwidth on my desktop to run Roll20 and the stream at the same time.
Well, I turn off the actual stream itself so that I don't slow down my computer, but because I'm on Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
my
chat,
phone.
I've got up.
I don't know why you have a problem doing this on Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi right now, either to 11 and 9. I can see both.
Yeah, same here.
Because of where my computer is located, it's just a funky location in the house, and so the Wi-Fi is something different.
Okay. So where did we last leave off after dealing with a random, very angry, necromancy ritual?
You have all actually been called to meet Danny at the park.
Of course, again.
Well, it is the heart of it is the Sept. It is the heart of the Garou Nation in Manhattan.
It always comes back to the park.
I was about to say Heart of the Garou Nation, of New York, and then I realized, no, it really is.
So anyway, it is late afternoon here in Manhattan, Tonight is the half moon, the Phildox's moon, and you've been called by your packmate, Danny, Brothers Keeper Troigon, to meet you in the sheep meadow.
Okay.
Okay. Did we ever actually pick a totem?
Yes, Raccoon. We will assume that you have actually taken Raccoon as your totem. We will tell the story of that as a one-shot later on.
Telepathy is agreed upon by everybody?
Nope.
Oh, they don't know how to do all that, so we'll work on that all later, is how many points we've gotten, where we're going to spend it. But yes, we should definitely get telepathy.
For the rest of the session, we assume we have telepathy.
Not a sentence I expected to hear today.
You'll thank us later.
Yeah, you will. Okay.
Now we don't need these stupid cell phones.
Yes!
We still need cell phones for calling other people, but... Okay, so Damian is going to lurk from his spot beneath the tree over to the sheep meadow.
I'm sure there's some rare Pokemon on Pogo, so I'll just walk over there with my thumb.
I see a bunch of people doing a thing, so I run along with them and try to do that thing. And then keep asking them, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh,
So, just as a question, how far past the vampire thing is this?
It's been about a week.
Vampire. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, vampire thing. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, where Damian got a mouthful of greasy ash.
Oh, yeah.
I am not greasy, I bathe.
You said it, not me.
Someone was going to.
And you distributed glory, honor, and wisdom from that.
Yep.
Renown. Okay, great.
I don't know if I've spent mine or not. Probably not.
Okay, so the pack will be meeting up. It sounds like everybody is on their way over to meet up with Danny on the green.
Right. And Danny should already be there waiting for you.
Oh, we're not showing our giant floating heads in this screen this time.
Dingo?
yeah.
Do you have something to say?
Well, I mean, it connects to what we just went through in a way. The rescued girl was taken to the hospital that I happened to work at, and the doctor that saw her or treated her thinks there's something more to it than just a reasonable and sane explanation. And so
More to what than a reasonable and sane explanation?
Are they just not buying she was in something happened to her?
Yeah, it's the doctor that Dingo is referring to is Kin, and some of the things the girl told her seems like something that the pack should be looking into.
Oh, okay. This is not doctors saying, no, there's no way that story is true. Okay.
Yeah, I was confused too.
I thought this was we had to go dispose of an entire medical staff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean, we already knew weird stuff was going down. I mean, there was
but anyway, the doctor has asked you to look into it. She's made arrangements for you to be able to talk to the girl at Mount Sinai Hospital.
Right. So
it's late afternoon, which means we have to get to Mount Sinai during visiting hours at this time of day.
And there are 3 people who should go nowhere near that person right now.
Mount Sinai is like a 20-minute walk from where you are, but
It would be Damian, Aaron and Seamus should go nowhere near a traumatized young woman right now. Our very existence in her presence will probably drive her to screaming hysterics.
Then, can I wait in the ER waiting room? No reason.
Just remember to flex the all shall love me and want me form of rage, not all shall fear me and cower in terror.
Yeah, you kind of have to direct that, though, at somebody like a nurse or, you know, a doctor.
So,
It would be a bad thing if Buddy and I went into the hospital, basically.
For me, it's my moon and I have 3 rage.
so is it literally just me and Danny who can go in then?
Pretty much.
Right, because
That's why you need kin and low rage packmates.
I'm questionable, and if it wasn't a Philodox moon, it would be better. But it's a Philodox moon, which means I'm more likely to go nuts.
Okay.
It's that time of the month for Ash.
Yeah. It's that time of month. And
Literally.
I thought we were better than that.
Okay,
it'll simply Seamus' time of the month.
What?
So I was gonna say, so game plan then. Do we fake relatives or do we fake concerned friends?
Wait, why do we need to fake anything?
She's already made arrangements for you. She just needs you to come find her. And
Oh,
she told Danny that she would be that she'd be working in the ER. Just
But
come
he has
find
a
her.
reason to be there.
We'll wait in the ER waiting room, so Seamus can do whatever he wants to do.
People watch.
So you're headed for the hospital.
I mean, unless I can go and find like a black market arms dealer, so I can go and get something besides the shitty Glock that I've been using so far. Because god damn it, I'm tired of shooting people in the face, and I'm just going, ow.
You need a better gun. I can arrange that.
I do. I need something heavier and more. Well, okay, so it needs to be moderately concealable. Is my only concern.
So we're not talking like a particle weapon or anything.
No.
So those
Okay.
are a
Well,
thing
that
in
is
this setting.
arrangeable. There are plans for a spirit-consuming particle cannon that glasswalkers can make.
Listen, the syndicate, the technocracy already wants you dead.
Just playing a technocrat.
All right, so you're headed for the hospital.
Yep.
I head into the ER. And as you come into the ER, the normal noise and odd non-smell of the hospital assaults your senses. The woman at the counter simply looks at Danny and says, "Oh, hey, Mr. Troygan, these your friends? Is someone hurt?"
Oh, yeah, no, I'm staying outside. I'm not safe in a hospital.
I'm going in to supervise, to supervise our Galliard so he doesn't end up doing something dumb.
Hey.
You're like 2.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go and leave my firearm with the guy outside, because, let's be honest, walking armed into a hospital is gonna set off all kinds of alarms.
Oh yeah, especially in New York City, they actually have laws against that kind of thing. It turns out almost every medical practice in fertility, which you know because you're a doctor, and I realize I'm telling you your job.
Yeah, no,
We'll
like,
walk back.
most places it's a felony to go and walk into a medical practice with a firearm.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back the last 10 seconds of me talking, so I don't patronize you.
It's okay, we're good.
I get excited.
So, Mr. Troygan, is there something I can do for you? Someone hurt?
Well, none of us are hurt, but there's somebody that I need to go and spend time with and visit.
Okay. Do you have a name?
I don't know her last name.
As I will invoke Danny's common sense merit to quietly tell him, you need to talk to Dr. Z Hernandez. You've got that merit for a reason.
Alrighty then.
Sure, hang on. Dr. Hernandez to the front desk. Dr. Hernandez to the front desk. She's on her way, and you can just see the traffic coming in and out of the ER. Seems like it's actually an oddly busy night. And finally, a young woman, with short black hair and scrubs and a lab coat, walks up. Hey, Danny. I guess the whole pack's not coming in?
No, not all of us.
All right. I've got her in a private ICU room upstairs. If you guys will just come with me.
All right.
Okay. So it's just Anya and Danny then, I think. I think everyone else is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Heading upstairs, Z fills Anya in on what she had already told Danny. After the girl regained consciousness after Danny brought her in, she described some things that normally most hospital staff would just roll it off as someone that had just been through a traumatic experience, might be drugged. But she spoke of some things that were oddly specific that sounded like you needed to look into. I'll let her tell you, but just try and be delicate. We're pretty sure she's been trafficked. We still don't actually have a positive ID on her, so I don't think she's a citizen. I don't know. But like I said, we're pretty sure she's been trafficked, and she might be a little delicate, so try and be easy on her. Coming up to the door, Z knocks on the door. Ma'am, can we come in? Yes, doctor. Yes, come in. Who is this? These are some specialized investigators from the NYPD. They just want to ask you some questions after some of the things you described to us when you woke up. All right then. Yes. Okay. What do you need to know? Danny, Anya.
All right. So
She's talking to y'all.
Do you know anything about who brought you here?
I do not. As I had just arrived at the airport, and someone came up behind me, and I woke up here. No, that's not right. I'm sorry, it's difficult to talk about. I was at the airport, and someone came up behind me. I woke up in a warehouse, and there was a man there. He, black skin, not like a black person, but like black as night, like painted black. Long, his fingers were long, sharp teeth. He said something to this older man. He said that it would be $50,000 for me, and said that should serve their purpose. And the older man, he said, well, that will do. He gave the black man something, and the next thing I remembered was waking up here.
We need to come up with a better term.
Yeah, sorry.
The Ashy Man?
The Dark Man.
The Night Man.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can go with that.
Sorry, no, it's always sunny, fancy crap.
Actually, better question, Dante. What language is her native language?
She has a Russian She seems to have a Eastern European accent.
So, Nightman would be the best translation for if you want black to night English. So, Nightman would work best.
Ah,
All right,
nice.
that'll work.
My father speaks Lord Russian. It comes in handy sometimes.
Okay, we can we can go with that. And for anyone who was unsettled by that, I am really sorry for my not thinking ahead on that. Anyway, we continue.
So what do you remember before getting... Okay, so how did you get on the plane and how did you get here?
I got on the plane in Kazakhstan. We landed at JFK. And like I said, I was just waiting to pick up my bags. And the next thing I remembered was the warehouse.
So she remembers a warehouse, but she doesn't remember being drugged and nearly sacrificed. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, the veil is intact.
Okay.
The other reason I'm not there?
Alright, so we've confirmed that the veil is intact. I'm trying to go and think of so I'm trying to go and think of what my character would know versus what
What does she remember other than that?
Just the warehouse. There was a bridge. I don't know. I don't know the name of it. It's the bridge you see in all the pictures of New York. Big brick bridge.
Does this make sense to anyone?
No.
None of us are New Yorkers, dude.
Let me Google that.
Danny, being a local, recognizes it as the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the Holland Tunnel, so.
The only two New Yorker characters are, one of them is not there.
Yeah.
Danny would recognize it as the Brooklyn Bridge. So.
Alright, so... So you said, okay, so you said the Nightman, he had sharp teeth and his fingers were too long?
Yes. Even as dark as it was out, I couldn't. He didn't look normal.
Can you describe him for a sketch artist?
His skin was just pitch dark. His fingers longer than they should be. I couldn't see his hands very well. He had sharp teeth surrounding his mouth, almost like a circle.
I hate you.
It's a Babadook, isn't it?
No. I actually have not seen that movie, but...
Go on, Ash seems to know something.
The problem is it's out of character with what he's describing. And it sounds like someone who got a little too happy with vicissitude.
Actually, no, but...
Yeah.
Sounds like someone who got a little too happy with vicissitude. Okay.
No, it sounds like something else, but none of us know what it is, so.
Yeah. But to me, it sounds like Mississippi Madness.
No. The black skin gives it away. And the fact that it turned to a greasy ash in my mouth.
You're right. Never mind. I guess.
Well, no.
Hate you.
Well, no. No. It was the Nightman that was selling this girl to the cultist that Damian murdered the shit out of.
Oh, okay. So two different ones. In which case, the black skin still gives it away, but it's a different one.
She was in blue skin.
Okay. So, is there anything else she knows, guys? Anything else you think that we need to know?
Well, so like I'm trying to go and think of what my character would go and ask for this kind of thing based on the knowledge I have.
That's what I'm working with. It's like as someone who's playing the game, there are things I know, but as this character, I don't. As the character isn't supposed to know everything that I, as a person, do.
I've successfully taught Dingo not to metagame. I'm so proud.
Like, I'm having the opposite of metagame problem, where my character has more knowledge than I do about what's going on.
Was she staying somewhere before she got taken? Did she already
actually,
or was it literally got off the plane, was crossing the bridge, and...
No, she had just gotten off the plane.
Okay, does she know... Okay, actually, ma'am, do you know where you were supposed to go before you got kidnapped?
There was just a hostel in Brooklyn I was going to be staying at.
Do you remember the name?
I'm afraid I do not. I'm sorry.
So that'd be my next question is if the hostel was intentionally setting her up because she wouldn't be noticed. Alright.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any questions that they think their character would want to ask? Because we do have telepathy.
One of the things that's
I'll be right.
I do, but my character doesn't. So
yeah,
I'll keep that to myself.
My character doesn't as well.
I have an idea.
Some guy sold her into bondage to some other guy. Does she have a description of the other guy she was sold to, or?
Yeah, it was the guy that you got a mouthful of.
Okay.
It's the guy I shot in the face, and then he just sort of,
Yeah, bullets can't kill vampires. It can hurt them like hell, but...
Stupid. Bullets don't kill vampires.
They can. You can do it.
I love the derision that you said that with.
Well, no, that was that was me being a nerd and quoting an episode of Buffy, but...
No.
I have a question for her. So, since I've been listening in on this, I have my laptop. She said she remembers looking out and seeing the Brooklyn Bridge at a certain point, correct?
Right.
Good. Let's play camera angles with people. Let's play camera angles and see if I can figure out what angle she saw the bridge from.
I could see Manhattan from there as well.
Move the Google images around the map so that I'm getting closer to. Does this look like what we saw?
The bridge was on my left.
Okay.
I think.
Move the images again.
I just see the park. Never mind. I got it.
So, who is doing this, by the way?
I've come up with my laptop and I'm literally sitting next to her going, okay, so if I move the Google Earth image this way,
Almost. That's it. That's it.
You should be able to figure out a general area, yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to get it down to like 4 blocks.
Yeah. Pretty good
Okay.
work.
It's the most logical thing, and then so say from that angle, start zooming in and out to get to the point where it was what her field of vision was, approximately, to help set the distance, so that I can calculate the approximate area she would have been in.
What are we looking for on this map?
I'm just trying to figure out where she was when she saw the bridge, because that gives us at least somewhere to go to start.
Yeah, she's looking at your laptop as you scroll through the images. It says, "That's it right there."
Stop.
Now we'll see if this actually works. Can you guys see the image?
In the stream, yes. In Roll20, I cannot.
I probably just need to refresh Roll20.
Weird damn thing.
Oh, I'd have to refresh the whole page. Okay, let me refresh the whole page.
You might need to know.
And now let's see if his connection remains stable when he does it.
This is the longest the five of us have actually been able to stay in chat at the same time.
See, now that you've said that,
Something I want to ask, but I don't know how to phrase it to ask her.
okay.
It's like, was she picked at random because she fit the bill of what they were looking for, like physical, how she looked or how she moved, or what,
Yeah,
you know,
She
she
didn't seem to know. Did you?
or
yeah, she'd be
was
unlikely to
somebody
know that.
specifically looking for her.
Yeah, she would be unlikely to know that. And she was just gonna like really pretty blonde white girl.
Yeah, I can't call up the picture for whatever reason. Oh well.
Alright, well, so we know approximately where from that angle within probably 2 square blocks.
Oh, you have to send the update, Dante.
Say again?
Did you actually send the update, or did you just update it on your screen?
What do you mean send the update?
You have to update it for the players, not just the GM.
Okay, and okay, now I gotta figure out how to do that.
Yes, because remember, you see layers we don't see.
Point. Give me a minute.
So I'm like, why am I still seeing the park? Oh, right.
Oh, that's my shapes.
I see your shapes.
Oh, you guys see my shapes? Awesome.
Because that's the player layer.
Okay, I've got it set to the map layer. You should be seeing it. Like I said,
Yeah, I see it.
I see the little green squares.
I see green.
Yeah, I see green squares on top of the park.
That's me.
Why don't you just tell us the name of the place that we're trying to go?
It's the what you end up with an image of is the old tobacco warehouse in Brooklyn.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, so we have 2 things we need to take care of. We need to check on the youth hostel, and we need to check on this warehouse.
Yes.
So, which should we do first?
Do both at once.
splitting up tends to not work
Yeah,
well.
splitting up
for
is
us.
generally a bad idea.
I mean, we all grew up watching Scooby-Doo, so we know what happens there.
Yeah, I want to go get a sandwich.
Pretty much. So I think we should start with the hostel. Well, how many hostels are in Brooklyn?
Well, she knew which one she was going to, right?
No, she couldn't remember the name.
Oh,
I think we skip the hostel part and let's just start with the tobacco because
Okay.
we're able to work backwards then to the hostel from invoices.
okay, works for me. Works for everybody else?
Nope.
Okay.
And we need a bigger gun for Anya.
Yes.
Didn't we get a couple from what's his name?
You gave them back.
Oh,
Yeah, he
I'm
good answer.
wasn't gonna let you keep the toys.
I'm working on getting her a new toy.
oh, I meant the claymores and stuff from Hate. Because that's
I'm
all we
really
need. Lucas
curious
with a claymore.
Where? Let me go and find where I saved those. So that
Where
I
is
can.
my There it is.
Okay, so we're piling in Ash's car and heading on over to the old tobacco
Why
factory.
on
again.
earth would you take my car? No. Uber, man. I don't want your... I don't... No.
sleep till Brooklyn.
So Damian waves at himself. You want this in a small moving box?
Corinthian leather. No.
Rich Corinthian leather.
This is where if I could use music on the stream, I'd be playing No Sleep Till Brooklyn in the background.
Yeah.
Besides, I determined that Aaron's car is basically a soccer mom car because it has to carry.
Right. Well, you're the only one with drive skill, I think, too.
No, Danny is actually our driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
Danny is our... Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Danny is your
Great.
wheel man.
I just have money.
Great. So we need to get Danny a big soccer mom car.
Yeah, no, Danny's got enough dots and drive to do stunt driving.
Oh, nice.
I believe I have enough drive to. I have 2 dots. I can do high-speed police chase. That's it.
Danny's got 3.
Anya has 4 in firearms.
You have more firearms than I have computers, woman.
Because
Yup.
because
I
the
can't hear Doc. 1 second.
because
Okay.
the pack that found Anya after her first change was really gun happy and decided to teach her.
Yup.
Okay, let's head on over to the factory.
You arrive at the warehouse just as the sun's gone down. It's a really old, straight brick building. You can see on the outside signs of a fire long ago.
Yeah, so with, because Damian spent some time after last session, I don't know if you guys realized this, to learn about vampires.
Yeah.
Maybe being here after dark isn't such a great idea.
What, the hospital or the...
The factory.
Oh,
Because, like, the undead come out in the dark. I mean, he's still not, he doesn't know, like, big details, but he does know that bloodsuckers only come out at night. So this might not be our best idea, guys, but up to you. We might want to wait until the morning. Or just scout tonight. Hello?
I'm here, I'm thinking. Scouting tonight would be better than going in and trying to kill them.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're bringing me, so yes, everything inside is going to die at some point.
Or why don't we? Are there cameras in this area of town?
Not really. No.
No traffic cams.
Yeah, no. You're kind of in a bombed out neighborhood.
We're in a dead zone.
I'd say this neighborhood is the part of Brooklyn that gentrification hasn't hit yet. It's basically 1988 Brooklyn.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm starting to think that the R room's right. That maybe we should we know where we are. Maybe we should come back tomorrow in the daylight.
Yeah, I agree. Let's
That's
just
awesome.
right past.
That gives me time to make a phone call to get Anya a toy.
Dante, that work for you?
That works. Okay, so Ash, you're gonna call one of your allies.
I'm gonna call one of my allies and request something slightly. Anya, how big of a gun would you like?
Probably. Well, okay. So,
How
something
big can you carry a gun?
Huh?
Like bazooka or,
Need some.
I'm leaning more towards something a little bit less conspicuous.
Yeah, need something concealable. Otherwise, the NYPD is gonna have some interesting questions for you.
So a modest 45.
So, I was gonna go say, like, if we're gonna go, like, real urban cowboy, like, the most ridiculous thing was the thing I showed Dante, which was, God, what was that?
It was something that would dislocate my shoulder if I attempted to fire it.
It was a 454 Casull. That's what it was.
I think in the books, the biggest thing is the 357.
Yeah.
Or the Desert Eagle. Yeah.
Yeah, so think of a 357. Now double the kinetic energy.
Got it. So let's see. Who reasonably sells those in the Triborough area, in the borough area?
No one legal.
I'll actually have to make a call and purchase one. Actually, two.
That's it. No one legal.
I mean, if we're gonna go for like, you know, if we're already doing something illegal, why don't we just go all out and get something automatic?
Assuming that I call my contacts and they don't laugh me off the phone. My allies, and they don't laugh me off the phone. What's the biggest thing I can get?
To keep you
Can I have 10,000 marbles, please?
to keep you
Well,
from
mostly the fact that I'm literally opening the banking system, and I'm like, how much do I have to transfer and where?
to keep you from completely breaking the shit out of the game. Let's say a 357 or a 45.
Yeah, you need what is it called? Heavy weaponry, which is a secondary.
Yeah.
You wield anything larger than that, basically.
I'll take 2.
All right, ATM. Fine.
I'll also pay extra if you can find me Dragon's Breath.
Not a chance in hell.
That one time I burned down a school and you still won't let me have them.
Exactly.
We just blew up the building, so, you know,
This is not
or
for me.
two.
Okay, I may have helped level a building, but it's all for gentrification.
I can
And set an apartment on fire, and,
Would
you
you-
know, burn
I
a
mean,
cabin down in the woods, and...
would you like me to? Should I pay you and then also make a huge donation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
I
I
can
know
get
you really care about the kids, and it would probably. I mean, I can make that donation. That would also help.
I
great
can-
tax write-off.
I can get you the pistols. I am not giving you incendiary rounds.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
I can get you the pistols. I am not giving you incendiary rounds.
The pistols are all I'm willing to. The pistols are fine, and can I just pick them up?
Usual drop point.
Sure.
Jesus.
So now I'm looking for where the rules on the guns are.
Tires screeching on pavement's gonna fucking kill me for even giving you this.
No. Trust me, I'm even tipping you this time.
Yeah, you still fucking owe me.
So on your sheet, scroll down to the combat part, where it says weapon attack, attribute, skill. It's just combat. And
What-
Dante will give you the numbers for that gun.
Yeah, let me
That's, yeah,
grab my book here.
that's what I was looking for, because I have the PDF right here.
I've got my ginormous tome here. Something I love with the Onyx Path 20th Anniversary Edition books. All of these things classify as weapons. I could beat someone with one of these damn books. Okay.
Point.
Meanwhile, after Kim gets off the phone, he holds his phone down and starts randomly pressing what looks like random. He's trying to figure out whose bank account he's fleecing papers.
Oh man.
All right, for the 45s. It's 5 damage, 25 range, rate of 3, clip is 13 plus 1.
We can make that a full auto. It's not that hard. Just file.
So what, 13 for,
Yeah,
13 for clip?
yeah,
And what's range?
range.
25.
So while he's busy at night doing that, I'm gonna make crosses out of pieces of wood and go buy some garlic from the corner bodega because that will ward off the vampires.
I love Damian so much.
Arguing.
He only has one dot in vampire lore. It's
I
better
love-
than nothing.
I said I love Damian so much.
I'm just going to take that address after I'm done with getting the guns picked up and start processing it through the city permits office.
Okay.
And the city utilize all the urban planning, like literally every publicly available resource about that building. I want it all.
That's good info. And Dante, I'm using whatever's laying around the park, I guess,
All right.
to make crosses and buy garlic strands.
All right.
Where's the Italian district in New York? Flushing is Russian now, isn't it?
Little Italy. I'm actually not sure off the top of my head.
But just this teenager with Grandmaster Flash levels of bling around his neck holding their garlic cloves.
I am loving this image so very, very much.
You know, I'm just realizing something that we just all missed in character.
What?
So she saw a vampire. Not
But-
really, but she's not insane. But she saw a vampire.
Oh,
They don't have that,
Yeah, no, someone can see a vampire and remember every bit of it. It's just,
Okay.
It's just werewolves.
Yeah.
Except me.
I was gonna go say, isn't that like a sign that she's becoming a hunter, though?
no,
No.
that she doesn't even know.
In Europe, to believe in vampires, kind of you shouldn't face her.
Yeah, and it's also, she doesn't know that anything she saw was supernatural. She just knew there was something very wrong about what she
Yep.
saw.
Yeah, we have an automatic, veil. Is what it's called. We have an automatic protection system. They do not. They are supposed to clean up their messes.
And by that,
Can we have someone chill out at the hospital to make sure no one kills her?
Well, we've got kin working there.
Yeah, Z is very good at what she does. And shout out to Brian Wood for the character of Z Hernandez, where she was sourced from. I love and adore the character and figure, hey, cameos are fun. I run Orpheus before, and Rube and George from Dead Like Me have made cameos in my Orpheus games.
Actually, would Dante make crosses? Dante isn't particularly a big fan of crosses.
You mean Damian?
Damian.
You know, that's a good question, because Damian's got some rather
I don't
impressive religious-induced
would.
PTSD.
Well, he'll grab a mallet and a stake. But keep the damn crosses away from him. Yeah, I agree. I've got that story for you. I just need to polish it and give it to you.
All right, cool. Yeah, like I said, just a reminder, guys. Writing stuff like that is bonus XP. So reminds me, Ash, I need to dole out a point or two for the exchange that the ATM has been having.
So,
Okay, anybody else want some garlic cloves?
No.
Just giant black doggy monster with tons of garlic cloves hung around his neck.
I thought you knew that before you went shopping.
So,
This is Damian. He doesn't like to bathe.
so who wants to go and find where the drug dealers are and go and make us some quick cash?
Why? What? What are you talking about, Doc?
It's Brooklyn. I promise there's some hydro grow operation going on.
Why are you going to go shake them down for money?
Yeah, what, huh?
Why shake them down for money? Shake them down for everything.
Wait, why?
We technically could awaken the drugs then and sell them for a higher profit margin.
Okay, guys, get some sleep, and in the morning we're gonna go check out the tobacco warehouse.
Ash, want to go shopping with me?
Let's go shopping. Mischief is also making sure you don't do anything stupid is kind of my job.
This sounds like a side quest.
Okay, Dante, it's time for the Aaron to step in and grab Scruff's necks. We are having our first challenge.
I'm a Philodox. I'm literally going to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
So Damian is gonna grab Anya and Ash. What is your character's name again?
ATM.
ATM by the scruff of the neck and shake them just a little bit,
reach up, put my hand on him.
And shift to Glabro, because I can. Stop that!
Zap.
You're Zach? Oh.
Yeah, no, he can do a little
I know
electrical.
he can.
Yeah.
I just don't think he should.
Bad dog. Not even a damage power, just.
I said, depending on how far y'all want to take this, I may have Damian roll
I'm
rage.
not going to respond to that because in character, because if I do, things will get messy. And I mean, just
and it's not a full charge. It's literally put me down.
Okay, so I'll drop the two of them
Okay.
unceremoniously. We are not going hunting down drug dealers tonight. We have stuff to do in the morning. Get sleep.
But shopping. Plus, think about it. Drug dealers generally have guns.
I just want you too.
You just got some.
Yes, but everyone else is unarmed. Actually, so since I have the 45 now, should I hand my 9mm off to someone else?
No, Danny.
Anya, only you and Ash are firearms people.
Yeah, no,
Right.
Danny's got a dot in firearms, but he also has a 9mm.
Yeah, I don't have any guns. I have 2 dots of firearms, but I don't have any guns.
Didn't you just order one for yourself?
No, they were both for Anya.
Oh, okay. Well then, you now have a Glock 9mm.
Okay. I don't need something that big. Also, I have electrifying claws. I'm not exactly hurting for damage.
As I said, guns for show, claves and claws for a pro.
So let me. So the Glock is what is it? It's 4 damage, 20 range, 4 rate, 15 clip.
And so I think we're waiting for Buddy to get back. Big Bad, remind me later to show you the Vampire Hunting for Fun and Profit part of the Silent Striders Revised Tribe book.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Striders Revised Tribe book is so good, and I think it's actually the only classic World of Darkness book that actually acknowledged 9/11.
Hey, Doc, what was the rate on the Glock?
4.
And the range is 15?
20.
25.
20. 25 on the. It's 25 for the 45.
Oh, the Glock. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Glock is 20.
And it's a dex firearm, which isn't my best, but it's rollable.
Yo.
It's my yeah, because my dex is only a 3, so it's only 5.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to focus on the guns, you've got to awaken the bullets or do something. You know, you awaken the gun, you awaken the bullets, you make them fetish bullets. You know, you do something so that it's more than.
I have a reason for wanting a gun. I have a pierced veil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A gun is helpful for me as a fill-in.
Right.
All right, so we're waiting for Buddy. I'm going to take a bio break.
Alrighty.
It'll take me like a minute.
So where would I go to? Okay, so for awakening the bullets, I believe that is something I can do.
Do you have the right or the? Yeah, it's a right.
Yeah,
you have the right yet.
Yeah, she'll need to learn the right.
Rite of awakening, I believe. Right? Yes, Dante.
Yeah, rite of spirit awakening.
Spirit awakening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Big Bad, the Silent Striders Tribe book is the only one that acknowledged 9/11. Basically said, yeah, Striders, just stay the fuck out of Lower Manhattan. You really don't want to fucking be there. So many fucking ghosts. Actually explicitly describes a Strider walking through Lower Manhattan as like dragging a magnet through iron shavings.
Oh, did they change the way Striders work so that now they attract ghosts or something?
Yeah, no, that's part of the curse that Set laid down on them.
Oh, see, that's all new.
Yeah.
And that wasn't in the original stuff.
Yeah, no, that's part of it is ghosts kind of attach themselves to the Striders.
Interesting. Okay, because there never was a medium, tribe before. Really. That's interesting.
Yeah, ghosts kind of attach themselves to them. It's really, Basically, it makes being a Strider menace a particular special corner of hell.
Yeah.
Because the ghosts don't tend to attach themselves until after the first change. Or, but since Metis are born in Krynos form, they get to see and hear these things from birth. Including the ghosts of Metis who were killed at birth.
Lovely.
Yeah. Being a Strider menace is a special corner of hell.
Well, okay. I suppose if you're not running with the Wraith book, then no big deal. But if you are running with the Wraith book, there aren't that many ghosts. They've all been turned into things.
Yeah, but Striders also have depending on how your SC rules it, because of the Striders' lack of ancestors, their entire tribe is an option for ghosts.
Yeah, well, basically the Strider's ancestral homeland is locked away, that it's just lost due to what Set did.
I haven't read any of that stuff. I've got to go back and read it. I don't remember any of this.
So
is it all revised and beyond or something?
In third ed, one Strider was born with past lives. They are the reincarnation of Shu Horus.
Yeah.
The Strider that's literally ripped open the Umbra and and swallowed the entire tribe into the Umbra, telling Set to go die in a fire.
Yeah, no, there's actually a merit in the revised Strider tribe book, Gift of Wapawet, that it's a Strider with that merit can actually have the ancestors' background and can actually contact their ancestor spirits, and the entire goddamn tribe will go to war to keep those individuals safe.
Yeah,
that's their only connection to their ancestors.
They're the secret to unlock it, to undoing Set's curse. So I'm back.
We're waiting on Buddy and Dingo.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Okay, I can hear you.
His video is just still not on yet, but his audio is.
Yeah, I just had the audio on. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, as long as we can hear you.
All right, Dingo, are you here?
Yep.
Okay. All right. It's morning, and you're heading for the old tobacco warehouse in Brooklyn. ATM's record search found that the building caught fire in the early 1900s and has been pretty much abandoned ever since.
Okay.
And I'm guessing it's been moved from shell company to shell company to shell company on a mission.
Pretty much. And from land holding company to land holding company, no one really knows what to do with it.
Okay. So let's do a perimeter search. Would you like me to roll some investigation or something, Dante?
No, for this, just on the outside of the building, there's really not all that much remarkable. Some minor graffiti and some of the local homeless stirring in the morning and beginning their daily rounds.
All right. So I'm going to sense Wyrm and then sense magic.
All right, do your rolls.
Good answer. Good answer.
All right, you got one success on sense Wyrm. You pick up a very faint scent. It smells like something rotting, but not particularly strong. Whatever was here has probably been gone for a while.
All right. Sense magic.
4 successes. You don't sense anything. It doesn't seem that any magic has been used here.
Well, okay then. Hey guys, there's no magic, but there's a hint of worm pain.
To be expected.
All right.
Given the decay of this place, to be expected.
Okay. So let's find a way in. And I guess. What?
So, who's the one who can climb?
That's me.
Maybe you should look for skylights so that we can go and get some sunlight in here in the event that they're hiding in here.
Oh, that's a great idea. Sure. Yes. Here. Hold this garlic. I'll throw the garlic around Anya's neck and hand her the mallet and steak. And check for Dante. Is there a fire escape or something?
There is on the back of the building.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just use that for now. I don't really need to use the gift. Right now, it looks like there's a fire escape.
As you get up to the roof, it looks half rotten. There's already some gaping holes on the far end of the roof from the fire that initially destroyed this place.
In like 1900?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. I'll use the gift. 1 second. Right. Statics, gifts. I need dynamic. City running. I spend a point of rage. Oh, hold on. Okay, in that case, Muladhara first. Okay, I am attempting to avoid blowing up and killing everybody.
You're on the roof, so luckily we are an entire floor away from you.
Oh, well, no. In order to get up there, I think is what... Oh, wait, did I just climb up?
No, you were taking the fire escape up.
Yeah. Oh, okay, then no problem. Oh, okay. Oh, no, but you're right. I should... If the roof is falling in, I should set this up. Okay, stamina plus rituals and spend 1 gnosis point.
All right.
Okay. Stamina. Hold on, I've got to find that on my sheet. Stamina. I should have it on my dice pools already. There it is, Muladhara. Okay. Let's see if this. Did I roll it? I heard it.
Yep, 3 successes.
Let me just check this real quick. I believe it is 3 harder for me to frenzy.
Yeah.
And let me spend a point of gnosis. Sorry, I'm not. Okay, point of gnosis has been spent, and now I can attempt city running. So I will spend a point of rage, and roll for rage. I hope I'm. I hope I'm using the right line too. What
so.
is the There is no pool modification. What is the difficulty right now is 6 on a Philodox moon?
Yes.
5 or 5.
I believe it's going to be 6.
Okay, so it's 9 for me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yay, I do not frenzy. Okay, this is the great thing about being a stargazer is you can focus yourself and not kill everybody in sight. Okay, so I am, for the rest of the scene, I may climb urban features at my full movement speed, and the difficulty of all athletics rolls for navigating through cities is reduced by 2. Okay, so I'm running along the rooftop. Is there any sort of skylight other than the holes burned by the fires?
No.
Way down inside or anything, Dante?
No, just the holes in the roof.
Small holes, big holes?
There's mostly small, but there's a rather large one towards the center.
Okay. I will swing my way back down the fire escape, head down, and said, no, we look good. Why don't we open the door and go in? I mean, we should probably be careful, but...
Yep.
Get sneaky. Okay. So I will sneak. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Don't we need to open the lock first?
Well, I don't know. Dante hasn't told us what the door is like or where they are. Or...
They're just old wooden doors, half fallen off as it is.
Okay.
So we can go in without them.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no, you can just kick the thing in.
Alright, so, yeah.
I'll take point.
How about we investigate for traps first?
Okay. Well, that's, Danny, isn't it?
Yeah, Danny, you want to check for traps?
Or standard roll.
I love that we're using D&D phraseology here. Check for traps.
Yeah, standard roll. You're going to be rolling. Hang on.
I can help with the perception investigation.
Yeah, it
I
says.
can help you with that roll. I will assist you.
Or it's perception alertness, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We cancel the roll.
Right. So, Danny, you're going to be rolling 6 at a difficulty of 5.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm assisting, so that's his difficulty, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also assisting.
And Danny rolls 4 successes. He's not finding any traps.
Okay. I will take point and I will sneak.
So if I was rolling and they were assisting, is that like basically a mini seance or something?
Basically, I'm looking at the door at the same time you're looking at the door.
Comparing notes.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So
Difficulty to sneak, Dante?
Say again?
Difficulty to sneak.
Let's say a difficulty of 3. It's a dark.
Oh.
It's a dark, shadowy building. So.
And I can see in the dark, can't I?
Yep.
Well, I can't actually see in the dark, but
So stealth, what sneak is, what, stealth plus dexterity?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, don't need to assist either.
Okay, so the going into Glabro and sneaking inside slowly and letting people trail behind me.
Inside, there's really not all that much. There's still rubble left from the fire that destroyed this place, and obvious signs of where homeless encampments have been here several times. And there's actually two men. There's actually 2 men sleeping in a corner to the far end of the room.
Okay. Well, search the room. Or is it one big empty room?
It's one big empty room.
Oh, okay. So is there a way down? Is there a way... Well, I mean, if it's one big empty room, I suppose we're seeing the holes in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So is there any hidden stuff in here?
There doesn't appear to be. All that's here is the men who were sleeping, and one actually appears to be stirring.
Okay, so press myself up against the wall and shh everybody. And so if we've searched the entire place, then we can go ahead and leave. Yes, Dante?
Yes, though I would advise asking around the local homeless population, see if they have seen it, see if they've seen
Okay,
anything.
so who's our my brain is not working. It's Danny. Danny is the right tribe.
Yeah. Danny's probably gonna be the guy to want to ask.
Yeah. So Danny, you want to ask around about like really dark-looking men and
Or blonde girl that appears to have been drugged.
yeah. I'll stay in the shadows because that's what I do. I lurk.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Danny then. I'm gonna go and get my wallet out with some cash and...
This is a great idea for a number of reasons.
I mean,
I love
okay,
that it's the Lupus that pulls the cash out, not the Hobbit.
So 3 things though. Number 1, Anya's like basically wearing like biker gear. So like, chest down biker gear. Number 2, she now has 2 .45 caliber handguns that may or may not be visible.
They should be concealed because
Yeah.
you're not going to walk around New York with.
Yeah.
Okay, so Danny.
There's
talk to
I'm gonna go and talk to the homeless people, I guess, then, if Danny's not going to.
that's it. You two are the ones that don't terrify people just by being in the room. So
Terrified people. So, can I summon my rat army and interrogate them?
Yeah, you can have Dino ask around.
Okay. I pull my little rat bunny Dino out of my pocket, and I ask him to ask around. So he's doing that while you guys are doing your thing.
Yeah, sure. All right. So Danny and Anya are going to just pick out a random homeless person to start asking questions. What do you want?
Alright, so for a little bit of your time, I will gladly go and pay you for this, but I got a couple of questions to go and ask, and so does my friend.
You got my attention.
So, have you seen a blonde lady? Do we know what day she was gonna... Okay, so out of character, did we find out what day she arrived?
No, you didn't.
But it's like within the past week, right?
Roughly.
So about a week ago, did you see a drugged blonde girl around here?
I don't know if she was drugged. She was hot. And yeah, she looked out of it. She's probably drunk. Or high. Fucking white kids come around here to buy their drugs all the time.
Hey, drug dealers! And Ash is completely silent.
Was somebody with her, or was she alone?
She had some guy in a suit with her. He looked like money. He also had a look like he was going to murder anyone he looked at, so I wasn't going anywhere near him. And Ash, if you can hear us, I think you are totally frozen.
I think I was frozen.
Making sure my microphone switched over. By the way, I'm going to continue talking. Tell me if you can still hear me after I do the switch.
I can hear
Everybody
you.
can still hear me? Still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so,
That's what I wanted to do.
Okay, yep, we can hear you.
yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
so she wasn't alone. She was
She's the guy in an expensive suit.
Yeah.
Who can tell me about the guy with the suit?
Blonde guy, looks maybe 30. It looked like he had
Wasn't
crazy...
the one that we
like
killed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the one you killed was an old man.
Oh, okay.
I love that in this game. Normal question is, wait, who did we kill again?
Yeah. Yeah,
It
actually.
only gets worse.
The people are filled with the red candy.
Yeah.
If you really want to watch fun, feed them a rage cookie.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Nah, blonde guy, looked like he had money. Probably 30 or so, give or take.
Ever seen him around here before would be a good question.
Have you seen him around here before?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. Usually got a different girl with him every time.
Do you see where it comes from, or see where he goes when he leaves?
Usually gets in a car, heads back towards heads down towards the meatpacking district. I actually got $20 off him once. Then he said he'd kill me if I came near him again. So
I have several questions.
Go on.
First, meatpacking district. Second, never see the girls again. What conclusions can we draw?
Okay, so I'm a little confused, Dante, and this goes to Buddy's question too. Is so the guy with the pitch black skin hasn't been mentioned, right? And the old guy hasn't been mentioned, right?
right.
No, there's a blondie douche.
Right.
Yeah, so this is somebody completely new.
Maybe.
It's hate. It's Samuel Hate.
No. But remember, appearances are deceiving in this universe.
Okay, so was there anybody else with them?
Last time I saw the guy, he gave some old guy gave him a big wad of cash. Blonde girl left with the old dude.
Do the girls always leave with the old guy? Is it always the same old guy?
Nah, the girls never leave with the guy that came with them. It's first time I'd seen the old guy though.
Are there any other common folk that interact with Blondie?
As I said, they just usually look like they got money. Men, women, a couple I couldn't quite tell.
Anyone have any other questions?
I don't know what else to ask.
Buddy, did you have a question?
I got one. So, does Blondie have a particular cologne or something?
I don't know the name of it. It's really damn strong. He coats himself in. You can smell him a block away.
Okay. In that case, I would like to do a primal urge check, Danny. Or Dante.
All right.
Do I have that already lined up? I do not. Wit's primal urge?
Yeah.
Okay, let me set that up on my sheet. Okay. Specialization attributes. Wits. Primal urge. Difficulty?
Let's say a difficulty of 7.
Okay, to smell some. Oh, I'm sorry. It did not. That is not the correct difficulty. I wanted to ask me for a difficulty. Let's try that again.
It says it would have been 2 successes if it's 7.
Do you want to just do that?
Yeah, we'll
7 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do that. All right. I assume you're trying to pick up a scent.
Yeah, figure out what the smell is.
Even days after the man had been here, a very, very faint whiff of his cologne, it hangs in the air. He must have been soaking himself in it.
Okay.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Alright.
Alright, so anyone else have any other questions, or are we good?
Yeah, what about my money?
Give me the money.
So I'm gonna go hand him 2 20s, $40.
All right.
Thank you for your time, sir.
And,
Yeah,
If you think of
whatever.
anything else.
how often does the guy show up?
See him every couple of weeks.
Okay. So we can lay in wait for him, but we can't really lay in wait for him.
So we're going to the meatpacking district.
Yeah, Ash, why don't we let some kin know that this is where there seems to be a handoff of people?
Of human trafficking?
Yeah, I mean, we can probably try to do something about it ourselves, but because he only shows up once every couple of weeks, we should probably let others keep an eye on the...
We've got more important things to do.
Right.
Like going to this meatpacking district.
Well, I mean, the meatpacking district is pretty big, so I mean, that's kind of just a general thing.
Yeah, you're gonna need to. But now that you've got
Government district, only larger. So Dante, while we're doing whatever, I'll just fire off several emails real quick to the various kinfolk that I know in law enforcement, FBI, the standard glasswalker. Oh, look, this is the type of crime. Send email.
All right.
Send them pictures, locations, snap a shot of the homeless guy quietly without him noticing.
All right.
Alright, let's head to the meatpacking district then.
Well, I mean, we don't have any clue other than a general direction.
Oh, you've also got the guy's scent.
Oh, that's true. And I do have his smell, but do you really want to, turn me into a wolf and have me run up and down the streets in the middle of the day?
That's up to y'all.
Yeah,
You're a bone gnawer, right?
I'm not. I'm
No,
an unknown stargazer.
No, Danny's a bone gnawer.
Yes, Danny could ask around the homeless people, though.
Yes, but Danny would also look like a mangy dog if he went to Lupus.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Who's got a collar and a leash?
I've never really understood that. They don't really look like dogs. They look like scruffy wolves.
Yeah, the only one that looks like dogs are glasswalkers, and they kind of look like huskies.
Who's got a collar and a leash? Let's do this.
Reach in your bag.
That's a personal question.
This comes up a lot in glasswalker culture, in tribal culture. Don't judge. How else do we make money? We rig the dog shows.
So now the real question is, who do you trust the most to hold the leash?
I'm a strong, independent doggy. I can take myself a walk. Also, I would have to make the same primal urge check to find the scent. There's no way I could pass that.
Yeah, no, and I am, I'm no longer quite so scrawny, so I would be a bad decision. I'd be a giant black wolf running down the street, we think.
We could pass you off as...
Yeah,
I mean, Anya already kind of looks like weird and exotic. I mean, she's got her big hat with the fetishes hanging off of it, and the biker outfit.
Big Bad, are you... What? Chat.
No.
It is what happens when a Malamute and a Chow have a kid. It looks like a giant black wolf with fluff.
So somebody linked a picture earlier today of not the Tibetan Mastiff. I mean, the Tibetan Mastiff is huge, but
Yeah, no, that's a small bear.
yeah, Leonberger. Yeah, either way.
I was thinking more Irish wolfhound, but
Yeah, no, I am very much a wolf. Okay, but I will wander the meatpacking district and just kind of in Glabra, which is scary, with a hood up, so I can sniff around.
All right. And again, the meatpacking district is a study in contrasts. Some areas have been thoroughly gentrified and are almost touristy, with trendy restaurants and shopping, but there's still several small shipping concerns here and there. You want to roll to see if you can pick up a scent?
Yep. You want me to do the prime large again?
Yep.
Okay. Difficulty?
We're going to say a difficulty of 8.
Okay.
Much busier area.
None. No.
And you can't quite locate a scent in the area.
Okay. I'm not picking up anything, guys.
Well, look at your rolls. You have 2 critical successes and 2 failures.
I noticed that, but my character doesn't know that. So, Danny, why don't you ask around? See if any of the homeless people have seen some, blonde dude in a nice suit,
Buddy.
kind of lurking.
Dino.
Buddy has a mouthful of pizza, doesn't he?
No? Sure, I summoned my rat hordes. I asked Danny to take a look around and then, find out what any of the local rats know or have seen or heard.
Oh, well.
Or did you have something specific?
Well, we were going to look for a blonde guy in a nice suit. I'm not sure a rat would know.
Oh, yeah, what would? I can talk to anything. Pigeons?
Yeah.
Rats might know about the scent and the sickly, overpowering cologne that lingers for days.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Which may or may
Sounds like
not
a
be a
plan.
description. Which may or
Dante,
may.
I will try again in another hour of roaming the streets.
All right.
So let me know when I can roll again.
All right. What am I looking for? Buddy.
So,
I'm sorry, what is he looking for?
the smell.
Yeah, we're looking for the smell of this cologne. We're trying to find the guy who wears the cologne. It lingers for days, and it's really strong. You would know it.
Yeah.
Well, he's a rat.
Nah, I'll look around.
You're the best, Dino.
Yeah, you owe me.
I give you so many peanut butter crackers. I don't owe you. You owe me.
Nah. Dino skitters off down the street.
Never to be seen again.
We're gonna
Don't
run into
say
actual
that.
ratkin at some point. We're gonna run into actual ratkin and be in so much trouble.
They're gonna be my best friends.
That's a
No.
distinct possibility, actually.
Yeah.
You don't have
Well,
enough.
Raccoon is our. Oh, speaking of which, okay, so Danny will drop off some change in the alleyway, some quarters.
Say again?
Danny's dropping Danny. Damian is dropping off some quarters in the alleyway for Raccoon.
Got a hot shit in the alleys in the woods.
I'll just knock over a trash can later in Central Park.
Well, we're supposed to leave shiny objects for Raccoon to find, so.
All right, so
Right.
Dino is off looking around for your disgusting cologne.
And I'm gonna wandering the streets and see if I can smell it. I will burn a willpower this time, so +1 success.
All right.
And I totally didn't need it, but burned it anyway.
You actually managed to pick up the scent this time, leading you towards the far end of the district, and a decent-looking shipping operation. You can see behind the building. There's large conic shipping containers, and a small office out front. 2 security officers standing on a gate to the side, leading back to the actual shipping area.
Okay. So, what are we thinking, guys? We think this is the lair of one of those undead monster things, or is this just some guy in a suit, or... I mean,
Let's
it's
start
kind of
with
weird that like the homeless guy described it as a blonde dude in a suit, but like she described it as like a pitchback guy with long fingers. So I'm so confused about that.
Would it look different if we were in the Umbra? Or if the person looking at them was in the Umbra?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I do a sense magic, sense Wyrm?
Yep.
Okay, to answer your question, buddy, in the Umbra we could not see people in the what's known as the Tellurian in the real world, unless they specifically have a reflection there, and most, like, everybody does not. Like, even werewolves don't have a reflection.
Unless
the
there's
only
something
people who can
really
really
wrong.
look across easily are Korax.
Well, the Nuisha also.
All right.
And,
So
yeah,
Talk about the Nuisha.
yes.
1 success for Wyrm, no successes for magic.
You don't sense any magic, but there is an incredibly powerful stench of the worm coming from the shipping yard.
Ooh, that's not good.
I guess
think-
I'm on.
Yeah, we need to check out the Umbra here and see if we've got another swirling maelstrom of ick.
You guys handle the Umbra. I'll check here.
Okay, and I'm
So who's coming with me into the Umbra?
More importantly, who are we leaving behind in case we accidentally get trapped in the in-between, like last time?
So, buddy, I think you've got the second highest.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy, you're the second highest. So I guess I will go with Anya to cover Anya's back, while the rest of you guys check out in the
Physical realm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what is this?
There's roll Gnosis, the gauntlet. You're going to be rolling Gnosis with a difficulty of 8.
We have a faster way of getting to the Umbra.
Go on, Ash.
Hey, Damian, hit me.
Huh?
Hit me.
No?
We can get to the Umbra faster? Well, I can. Hit me.
I hit him.
Induce a panic attack, and I'll just fall sideways.
Dante, are you going to allow this?
Yes, I will.
Okay, in that case, let me make sure I am in the correct form.
And
So
let's
you
go
don't-
somewhere where no one's going to see us.
So that you don't actually take his head off.
Wait, I'm supposed to pull the punch? You didn't tell me that.
So wait, it's roll Gnosis. Any mods?
It's no mods, difficulty of 8.
Okay. We actually have anywhere reflective. If we go elsewhere.
There's a reason you should carry around a compact.
So, Ash, you asked me to hit you?
Yeah.
That is the damage.
I'm hoping the sheer paranoia of you winding up to hit me is enough for me just to fall backwards and slip sideways.
Would you like to?
No, I'm actually more stunned that you're going to do it. So, DM, you slip sideways. You're ruling. What happens?
Yeah, Ash falls backward, ass backwards into the Umbra.
So my fist goes through where he was very, very hard.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to roll the damage on that because...
I'm pretty sure that would have killed him in Hammond form.
I'm sorry.
It's a good thing I have first aid. I might have been able to save him.
Well, the best part is because we have that we're packed now, you're coming with me, Anya. Poof.
Oh, so you drag Anya in. Oh, so I don't go in with you guys. Okay.
Can I drag him in with me?
Yeah, you grab him as we follow.
Okay, so all three of us. And so we left Buddy and Dingo out in the real world to go and do whatever they're doing out there, I guess.
Okay, so Buddy and Dingo are going to investigate the building from the outside, and the three of us are checking out the building from the Umbra.
Yes. So what do we see, given that it is worm tainted to hell?
Thick. See a thick cloud of green smoke laying low on the ground. You can feel pain and despair in this place. What weaver's webs are here are a bright green.
Oh, that's not good.
That's really not good.
Okay, my character knows nothing about the Umbra really, so I will let Anya ask all the questions.
So, how much do I know about the Umbra? I guess that's what I'm... So, let's see. So there's thick lines. So I've got 3 occult and 2 enigmas. Be the 2 that would come to mind for knowledge on this.
You should be pretty well versed in Umbral lore at this point.
Yeah. And so you can look around the Umbral reflection of the shipping yard.
So I'm Dante, I'm carefully watching for nasties.
Alright.
Alright, so walking around the yard, is there like any distinct presences that we can go and see, spirits and the like?
You see small banes chittering about everywhere.
And that green glow is a bad sign, dude.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
Somehow something as recent as shipping containers actually have a reflection. On this side of the gauntlet, they look rusted and decayed. You can feel the sense of despair.
The green glow represent that this is becoming less of the natural existence of entropy and decay in the world, and more that this is becoming
Worm tainted.
Unnatural level. Because the worm taint exists everywhere in the world because it's the natural state of entropy. But this is where it's being accelerated and contaminated and thick, and it's bad.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is we ought to go and do a rite of cleansing when we're done with this.
A big one.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
And possibly
Dante,
burn the
is
place down just to be
anything
sure.
large and nasty on this side that we're sensing or spotting?
No. What was that? One more time?
Is there anything large and nasty on this side, or is it mostly just little banes, little anglings?
And it's mainly little banes. You can't see anything specific.
Okay.
There's a particularly strong feeling of the taint coming from the office.
Okay.
You said the Weaver spirits were even kind of green?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming all the tech spirits here are not looking good.
Yeah, no, this place is very quickly on its way to becoming a straight-up hellhole.
So, yeah, we definitely need to cleanse it. Let us... Okay, so we can contact people on the other side of the gauntlet now because we have a pack totem. So we'll let Danny and Seamus know that it is a very, very...
Yo, guys, shit's fucked up.
Yeah. Icky place.
I'm a big fan of this place being a... We're going to have to get in here, and the problem is that the window to get into this area is going to be a lot smaller because this district works overnight. Starts work at dawn, and just before dawn, and goes until about 2. So
it's not a vampire if the guy is in the office. Okay, actually,
well,
this guy,
yeah,
from a vampire lore. So, does someone just want to go barging into the office to go and let some sunlight in?
I mean, we could, smash a truck through the gate or something and into the office.
Personally, federal personnel doing inspection.
Oh, you're so indirect. It's so nice of you. Meanwhile, Damian's like, let's just crash the truck right into it.
I'm down for crashing a truck through it.
Buddy has his face full of pizza, or we can't hear him again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, I just wasn't saying anything.
Okay, so
sorry. My sister is watching Furry Jury and providing me commentary. I got a little distracted.
Okay, so buddy,
yes, dear.
For doing it the stealthy way and impersonating FDA inspectors, or do we do it the fun way and have Dingo go and steal a truck and drive it through the front door?
Truck.
Let's also, are you going to do this in broad daylight?
Yes.
Yeah, why would we not?
The whole point of doing it in broad daylight is so that if this is a vampire, which we seem to all agree that it probably is, we can just go and crash it through, and then sunlight solves our problem.
Well,
Okay.
we hope.
All right.
So,
I'm on
so are
cleanup
there
duty.
cameras?
You're on what duty?
I'm on cleanup duty.
Yeah. So Ash, why don't you preset us up on cleanup duty instead of like just cleaning up the mess afterwards? Why don't we set ourselves up for success?
That is going to involve a lot of gift usage. Okay.
Well,
All right.
okay. So there's two guys up on the gate, and what else did we say? Outside, or in the real world?
In the real world, if you look closely through the fence, you can see inside security that's not wearing the same uniforms as the officers on the gate. The officers on the gate are simply in blue trousers, light blue shirts, and carrying small revolvers. The security that's patrolling the interior of the yard are in black BDUs and carrying assault rifles.
Oh.
Okay. I got this.
Okay. I'm hearing an echo. Does somebody have the screen playing or something?
Not on my end.
Not for me.
I'm not hearing an echo.
Okay. Anyway. So, truck or surreptitious entrance?
Truck.
They do have machine guns.
I'm going to cause mass chaos and panic beforehand.
Okay.
Trip the shipping yard fire alarm off in a remote section. With the Weaver spirits looking decayed as they are, I'm sure the tech level is not that difficult to break into. And
And you're already on the other side of the gauntlet anyway. So.
hack the world.
Okay, so I'm going to head towards the office on this side of the gauntlet with Anya.
Okay.
This is protect her from the physical spirits.
Okay.
And Dante, do we find anything in the office or around the office?
The blonde gentleman is actually in the office, looking quite indignant at the fact that you just barged in. Can I help you?
We're in the Umbra.
Oh.
You haven't switched back yet.
Well, okay. No, let me switch that around.
Yeah.
Disregard everything you just heard.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Stepping into the umbra reflection of the office, you can make out a solitary figure inside.
Oh
wow. Shiny, pitch black skin, bald head, long fingers that appear more as claws, and a circular lamprey-like mouth, jagged teeth circling.
Okay, this is. I'm not used to storytellers throwing like umbra reflections of people in. So, can you kind of explain this, or is this a bane?
Who said it was a person?
Well, no, I'm just confused. What are we looking at?
That would be a.
I guess you described it. Okay, so it is something which is real in the umbra, then.
It's something that has a reflection in the umbra.
Oh, okay.
It's doing paperwork and keeping a ledger in the real world.
Okay, so it is unlikely to be a vampire because it's awake during the day. I mean, I don't know much about vampires, but I was told that they should sleep during the day. Anya, what do you think we should do? I mean, this is definitely the source of the ick, whatever this thing is. Are you familiar with what this is?
Would Anya be familiar with what the source of this is? Because I'm not.
Anya would know that it's immensely unnatural, but not exactly what it is.
Okay.
So, Anya, what do you think we should do?
I mean, I'm still in favor of running over with the truck, but that's me.
I don't disagree. Running this thing over with a truck sounds like a good idea. Everybody else?
I'm good.
No money, right?
Okay, I'll tell you what. Anya, why don't we check the shipping containers, see if we can figure out, peek through the Umbra, see if anything else is on the other side.
Okay.
And then and you guys are setting up. Ash, you're setting up the.
Yep, I'm getting the. I'm sending Dante the list in a private message.
Okay, great.
So, is there security cameras or security spirits that we can see in the yard by the guys with the assault rifles?
No. The security officers don't have umbral reflections. They appear to just be baseline human.
Okay, and the shipping containers you said are tainted, but is there anything in them in the Umbra?
You can hear a faint scratching and the sound of crying.
In the Umbra.
Yeah.
Ew. Okay. That could be bad. But my character doesn't know that. Okay, so I'm going to tiptoe over to one of the shipping containers, and with Anya on my back, I'm going to take a peek inside. I'm going to open it up on this side. Remember, we're still in the Umbra.
Yeah.
And let me know when Ash is done and ready to go.
I'm still waiting to get his message.
Oh, and Danny has his truck and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Dante, I'm just gonna start doing the rolls.
Okay.
Since the text, would you like me to pop to the real world to do all the computer hacking, or are you gonna let me do cross umbral hacking?
Yeah. No, you're gonna need to. You're gonna need to set back into Tellurian for that.
Okay.
Right. And meanwhile, Damian and Anya were opening up the shipping container.
Nope.
To eyes that didn't actually know what they were looking at, the shipping container would appear empty. But in the midst of that faint green mist, you can make out the outline. You can make out faint outlines of people. The outlines appear to be huddled together, some of them shaking as if crying.
Okay. So I'll relay that to the rest of the team that, when we crash the truck through, we should avoid the trailers. There are probably real people, inside of them. I'd like to see... okay, so I have an idea, but it's up to you guys. I'd like to try to get my hands on those books that it's working on, whatever that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get my hands on those books, so maybe lure it outside before ramming the truck through, and then ram the truck over the guy while I steal the books. Anya and I will drop through, grab the books, and then slip back into the Umbra.
We've got cell phones.
While you run that thing over with a truck. And just in case it doesn't leave, I'm right next to Anya to attack it. What do you think?
Okay, game plan. Buddy, you're gonna go and get the shittiest jacket you can find, spray paint PETA on it, and you're throwing a Molotov cocktail through the front door.
Okay. I'm probably already wearing it. So who wants to write PETA on me?
That's a good one. And Danny is driving our truck. So Danny, we'll try to direct you from this side of the Umbra, where to drive to run over that whatever thing it is. Ash, you're working on the computers, and then Anya's going to help us get back into the Umbra after we grab the ledger.
Yes.
Just in case we don't kill the thing.
All right. I'm just going to post it in the chat so everyone can see what I'm talking about. That's what I'm doing.
Well, okay, so Buddy is actually throwing a Molotov cocktail, so I don't know if you'd actually need to set off the fire alarm, but I guess,
Chaos.
Both ways can't hurt. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Because of all my modifiers, my Weaver's Eyes difficulty is 0.
Yeah.
And plug and play costs me a willpower. and activate my clause from my spare gnosis. Also, network terminal allows me to use the internet from across the Umbra into the real world.
Yeah.
Because it connects me to the supercomputer, the random interrupt supercomputer quantum matrix inside the Umbra to cross into the real world.
This is accurate. Yes.
You made those words up.
No,
He
I
really,
actually read them
he
all.
really didn't. I can give you references.
This gift is terrible. So my diff 5 for network terminal, and since the gauntlet here is 8, Weaver's Eyes becomes difficulty 0 because computer aptitude subtracts 2 more from it. So do you want me to even roll to see how many successes I get on 0?
You know what? Just for my own amusement, go for it.
Okay.
But you don't do a minimum difficulty?
My merit specifically cancels out his minimum difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I roll 9 dice for this.
I've got to find a way to nerf you.
See, I always did. There's a minimum difficulty of 3 or 4. I think it's 3 in Werewolf, and then you start adding dice.
Yeah, well, no, it's a specific thing with the gift that he's using.
I feel like we're in a Star Trek episode where 5 minutes of technobabble at the end undoes the last 23 minutes of chaos.
The problem is what that does is that now gives me, there is no encryption in White Wolf that I cannot break.
Want a bet?
As a level 1, yeah, as a Cleon.
That's it.
No, 9 successes according to the way the gift is written. The technocracy and I would be having words.
Yeah, and that's...
I think we already know they're about to have words with you, so...
So, that is an additional, and then network terminal is a diff 5. I'm sorry. Every success adds 1 die to computer knowledge checks. That's 9 more successes. That's 9 more dice I get for a computer check.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I've got to find a way to nerf you, but going ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. 18 with a diff.
Ouch.
I only needed 1.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking at the actual roll, the number of 1s that came up.
I know.
If it weren't for his gifts, he would be botching the fuck out of this.
Yes.
Yeah. So network terminal, I now have supercomputer access. And this one adds an extra 5 die, so up to extra 14 die, I'm all computer checks until the end of the scene.
All right, so what are you doing to the computers?
Well, the fire alarm's going to go off at random locations now.
Right.
And I'm also going to cause a mild rolling brownout of the traffic cameras within 5 blocks of here.
Okay, I'll go with that.
With a complete random pattern to it.
Okay, I'll go with that.
And Danny, you were going to steal a truck for us too.
Yep, run this guy over.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull up his sheet real quick. Give me a second.
Ragabash glory!
He's stealing shit and blowing it up.
Yep.
That's how Ragabash work.
Yep.
And Dante, just for show and shits and giggles, I'm going to start doing this as this goes on. They seem to be people trying to stop me or figure out the system. Other parts of the entire 5 boroughs are going to start having random brownouts in their traffic cameras too.
Oh, Jesus, the technocracy is going to shove a ray gun up your ass.
Man.
I'm covering it up so it doesn't look localized.
Bullshit.
I haven't started. Eventually, I'm going to play Pong with Trump Tower.
We'll see. All right, Danny, there's a box truck about half a block away. Do you want to try and break in and steal it?
Sure.
All right, you're going to roll...
He could just use his gifts.
Yeah.
Well, open seal will get the door open.
Yeah, open seal gets the door open. To actually hotwire the thing, I'm gonna be nice. We're going to use dexterity and drive. So you're rolling 5 at a difficulty of 6. And 2, the box truck cranks to life.
Apparently, nobody hides the spare key on visor anymore.
Disable low jack.
Okay, so Danny's got a U-Haul revved up and ready to go.
All right, buddy, do your thing.
So, so I apparently have the ingredients for a Molotov cocktail on me.
You're a
Am I to
Fiona, of
believe
course.
that?
You're a Fiona.
Yes.
Of course, you've got alcohol on you.
That is a stereotype, but it works in my favor. So
Your
I'll run with it
tribe
this
has
time.
spiritual gifts built entirely around brewing alcohol.
After I finish my drink.
I hold up a finger, take a drink, and then put the rag in.
Hold my beer and watch this as the Fiona battle cry.
Basically, yes. No, seriously, the tribe
Shame to waste good liquor, but
the tribe has spiritual gifts specifically around brewing alcohol.
Yep.
nice. Okay, so I light up my Molotov cocktail and throw it.
All right, you're gonna roll. Let's see.
Does it hit a security guard?
Yeah, I can't even figure out what the fuck we would be rolling for this on this one.
It's a projectile. It's throwing something as firearms.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be
Oh.
just gonna be rolling dexterity.
Okay, dexterity I have. Firearms.
Yeah, you're just
I
gonna be
don't.
rolling three dice. That thing is you're throwing it at a building, so we'll say a difficulty of 3.
Oh, I totally should have bought that.
What?
Apparently, I can buy Mother's Touch as a glasswalker.
What is Mother's Touch?
It's healing
It's
for
healing.
somebody else.
Ash, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
All right, and Buddy rolls a ridiculous success. Coming out, the Molotov goes straight through the window, and the floor is now on fire.
Wait.
Yeah.
Put this into the office?
Yup.
Oh shit.
In the building, not necessarily the office.
ATM might want to turn the sprinklers on.
I did so much work.
Okay. So, Dante, tell us what happens.
What happens now? There is
The
floor's on fire.
your quarry runs out of the office, swiping at the fire alarm on his way out, hoping that the
Okay,
sprinklers come on.
That's our cue to step through the Umbra as he runs out and grab the bucks.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you've got to drag me back in, Anya.
Yup.
Okay, so we'll do that as you do the other stuff, Dante. Tell us what the other people do.
Meanwhile, let's see, Danny, you're going to be rolling. Since you're apparently going to run this guy down, you're going to be rolling dexterity plus drive, so it's going to be 5 dice at a difficulty of 4.
Danny, spend a willpower. If you have it.
He does. Dingo?
Okay.
So yeah, you're going to spend 1 dot of willpower to get the automatic success. And you plow right into the guy, knocking him half a block down the road.
Oh, I didn't even see the roll.
Danny, do you want me to handle your roll, or do you want to do it?
You'll need to.
And rolls a success. You
So 2 successes.
plows right into the guy, putting him half a block down the road. And let me roll the damage for that.
Why use the Aaron when you can just use a truck?
Oh, for God's sakes. I can't believe that just fucking happened.
What is the damage
fucking dead?
on a truck? Not much, apparently.
So what you're
And-
saying is we should have had Buddy dress up like a hooker.
Yeah.
So it's 4. It's
Yeah, we could still do that.
We'll do that next time.
4
We'll
success.
do the whole Boondock Saints thing next time.
And let's see how much of it he soaks. Oh, he soaks all of it. He gets up.
The truck has got to do a lot more than 4 damage.
3 plus 3. You forgot to factor in the weight of the truck being approximately 2.4 tons.
Now, I did not expect y'all to try and run someone down with a truck, so I am pulling this out of my ass now, all right?
Okay.
Not this before. The approximate damage of being hit by a U-Haul at 35 miles per hour to city street would be approximately 15 D10.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll go with that.
Thereabouts.
Just, it's a reasonable number considering a box truck U-Haul of about 14 feet is over
I mean,
two
you're
and a
going
half.
at 50 miles an hour, but yeah.
Okay, 12 dice. So let me. And he soaks 4 of that.
It still hurts.
So let me calculate his
I don't
damage
know
real
what
quick.
the hell he is, but we are Cleas and he looks scary.
We hit him with a truck.
Right.
He gets back up. He gets back up and lets out an inhuman hiss.
It got back up. So at the same time that's happening, Anya, can you try to drag us back to the Umbra?
Okay. Going fine.
That or we're heading for the should we head for the whatchamacallits?
The storage
The train.
containers.
The tractor trailer thingies, and get
The
the people
boxes.
free.
Well, do you want me to roll Gnosis, or do you want to...
Hit
No,
the glass
you
locker
you
again.
go back into the Umbra. I will head towards the things coming out of the burning fire. I'm handing you the books though.
They won't go with her. Not enough time for the rite of binding.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay, so
So how about I just throw them in... Because I'm pretty sure I have a backpack.
yeah, you do. I remember that.
So I'm gonna go throw the books in my backpack, and then I will go out the way he came, where he got hit by
Okay,
the truck.
and I'm following after. Okay, so that's that round for us.
And then you guys hear telepathically. I'm also notifying law enforcement of human trafficking. And I will spam every FBI mailing list on that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the individual who just ran over the truck has pulled himself back to his feet, lets out an inhuman hiss, and apparently does not give a shit about the veil as his skin turns pitch black, his fingers elongate into claws, and his mouth turns into something utterly inhuman.
That's not a good sign.
Do you have any idea how much of a pain in the ass it is to run this place? I'm gonna do things
Okay,
if you
so
don't make father
Guards
cry.
are scattering everywhere. Danny's behind the wheel of a truck that just slammed into a guy.
Hit him again!
Anya's running out of the office in one direction towards the gate. I'm running out of the office towards Danny. Ash is across the street doing his thing. Buddy is
I'm in the
screaming
Umbra still.
Greenpeace slogans.
Yes, yes, yes.
Fur is murder. Hey,
Well, in our case, it's true.
yeah. And this thing just turned into a giant black lamprey.
So, how many mooks can I see while running out the front door that the thing that just got hit by the truck? Actually, we need to roll for initiative, don't we?
Give it a minute. The officers who were on the gate have both taken off running. They're not paid anywhere near enough for this.
How about the guys with rifles?
They're setting up from firing points and getting ready to open fire on anyone that comes near the shipping containers.
Can I shoot them?
Yeah, go for it.
Are we going mook rules, or am I gonna have to go and aim for a quick snapshot on these guys?
Yeah, we'll go mook rules for those since they're not the main event.
Okay, so I'm covering Big Bad by going and
Also, I'll remind y'all this is broad fucking daylight.
yes, I'm
Right.
aware.
I'm in Glabro. I'm not in Krynos. I'm well aware.
I'm doing all my computer work from the Umbra because I have network terminal on.
I disguised myself as PETA.
You have the ultimate disguise!
Pete is murder. Pete is murder.
All right.
Yeah, Dante, just tell us what to do.
Okay, so do we have to roll or so I'm covering Big Bad while Big Bad's heading for the crates. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go and so you said there's 2 guards with rifles, I think you mentioned?
4.
4?
Or
Okay, so how many can I reasonably get off, considering I have 2 45s and I'm probably only going to use one at a time for this? So I've got a heavy bag full of books.
You know what? Since we're going mook rules on them, if you can give me a suitably cool description of taking them out, I'll allow it.
Can we pack tactics this slightly?
Yeah, you're a pack. You can do pack
I
tactics.
need to. Yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't started buying pack tactics things. We're each supposed to get one to start with. By the
Yeah.
way.
I have a good one right now. Are there lights in this yard?
Yeah, but it's broad daylight, so.
Doesn't matter. 500,000 watt halogen bulbs turning on when you're looking in a direction still help. Smash. Shoot him.
So we're going John McClane. The bulbs shatter, and as the bulbs shatter, they go to cover themselves. It's splatter the first guy, shooting him in the face. Use the recoil to go and shift to the next guy. Go and hit him. Do 2 in the chest, another 1 in the face, and then the last guy gets the rest of the mag.
Well, go with that. Points for the bandit shooting. Probably, you actually need to have the pistol side cock for bandit shooting, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, you've also got to split
recoil,
pool 4 ways to do that, which is outrageous unless you've got an incredibly high pool. So.
Yeah, but he's got 4 firearms, so.
Oh hey.
Well, you turn the gun sideways, though. That's a kill shot.
No, the actual, in all honesty, for bandit shooting, that's the only technique in which you actually do that. I know things I
Because you
shouldn't.
want the lead recoil, drag it across your targets.
Yeah.
Someone's
Anyway.
played Metal Gear Solid 3.
Someone's actually
Oh.
practiced this shit.
No, there
Okay,
was,
so
there
I'm
was a thing
gonna,
that we were talking about it in
Henry
the
Cavill
making of
and,
John Wick, where they
reload
have
my
the,
arms.
Israeli guys who actually
Okay.
developed a shooting technique about it,
Wade
where you
in
always go and shoot
and head
the
for
opposite
the
of
shipping
your hand,
containers,
hold it
assuming
in whatever
the
weird
black
way.
lamprey thing is focused.
Okay,
on the truck right
Big
now.
Bad, I couldn't understand the vast majority of that over Doc.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not hearing Doc at all. I apologize.
I can barely hear Big Bad.
He
Big
can,
Bad, you there?
he can barely hear you, Big Bad.
Oh.
Okay, I
Apparently
think.
we lost connection.
Okay, it looks like the internet decided to fuck him. So yeah, this is turning into mayhem that I didn't actually anticipate. I figured, hey, we'll figure out what's going on and then go in there at night, and we can have this confrontation with a cool monster. No, we're just gonna hit the fucker with a truck.
we've hit a rite of passage here. We finally gave you pause.
So we've gone from werewolf into hunter game plans.
Make it up as we go along. This is me. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, like this is hunter game plans from my understanding of hunter.
Desperately flail everything around you and hope you get lucky.
I mean, a little bit more planned than that, but yeah, basically.
All right, Big Bad. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
can
can.
hear you just fine.
All right.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over Doc. I couldn't actually hear it.
Yeah. Anyway. So, Big Bad.
Okay, so is the lamprey thing focused on Dingo?
Yes, it is.
Okay, in that case, as I tried to say before, I am doing the Henry Cavill recocking my arms and wading in against the guys protecting the.
They're already dead.
Oh, they're dead. Oh well, then I'm just gonna I won't actually rip the doors off their hinges, but I will, fling them open.
All right. I'm gonna want you to roll. I'm gonna want you to roll strength plus athletics for that. So you're rolling 6 at a difficulty of 8.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're in you're in Glabro. So.
Yes, I am. So it's 8 dice. Now I just have to remember how to do the. How do I do a temporary roll?
6 dice at a difficulty of 8.
It's 8 dice actually because I'm in Glabro.
Oh yeah. Oh, remember if you've got to adjust it on your sheet, then it'll do it. Take care of it automatically.
Well, then I've got to put it in as an athletics roll. Wait, what did you say? Dex athletics? No, strength athletics.
Yeah, strength and athletics.
3, so that's 6 base dice, but then plus 2 from being in Glabro. So, what is the command to roll?
Down there at standard roll.
I have a button for it.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, the button's right on the screen. I always forget that. I'm sorry.
That's the one I use for most of my rolls.
Okay.
Where is the button on the screen? I don't see
Difficulty, Dante?
A difficulty of 8.
You have to enable.
Then I will spend a willpower.
All right.
1 second before I spend that willpower. Oh, shoot. It closed when I reloaded my sheet. Yeah, it's not that important. Okay, I was thinking about Iron Resolve, but it's not that important. I will spend 1 willpower, though.
All right.
Or is it the rest of the scene? I apologize. Once per scene. Okay, so yeah, not that important. I will spend 1 willpower.
All right.
So 2 successes.
All right. So you managed to pull the door with with the creaking and groaning of metal. You managed to pull the doors open. Inside, there are at least a dozen people in various stages of ill health. Some of them nicely dressed, some of them just in rags, all of them with a haunted look. There's men and women, no children, it appears, but...
Okay. Well, I guess that's my action for the round, so...
Alright, meanwhile, the lamprey the Fectori is heading for Dingo. Dingo, you're going to roll initiative.
Okay, so that's just standard roll?
No, go to your character sheet, scroll down to where it says combat, and then just click the button that says initiative. And you actually managed to get a higher initiative. And okay, what are you going to do to him?
Use the truck, Danny. Use the truck.
Do that, yeah.
You are not a combat monster. Use what you know. Drive.
No, if it still works.
All right, so you're going to hit him with a truck again?
Yes.
I mean, it's at least, some distraction
At
for
least until I can get over there. But I mean,
for
you're
everyone
still
else.
gonna-
I don't know what.
Okay.
We're in New York. I suppose I could honk the horn and flip him the bird. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, like I said a minute ago, is I am straight pulling shit out of my ass now, so. Okay. Figure this out. Give me a minute.
There we go. Buddy's back.
Hi.
Yay.
My JVM stopped up too.
Okay, Danny rolls 4 successes. And it's gonna roll the soak lethal again. 2 successes, so takes 2 more levels of bruised. This is, my God. Wait, no, that should be lethal. Let's change that over. Okay, so it's stumbling and pissed. No, not even that. Okay. It opens its jaw, unleashing a fiery discharge at the truck,
Uh-oh.
and it gets no successes.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
How far away is this thing at this point?
It's maybe 2 feet from the truck.
How far away is that Anya at the front?
Dead.
Probably about 50, 60 yards.
So what would that be in terms of combat range?
What's the range on your gun?
25.
So it's at it's beyond long range, isn't it? Because you double for long range.
Yeah, it's just out of range.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have to get closer then to go and shoot the thing.
No. Okay.
Well, my whole plan now is since it's hooked on the truck, shoot it in the back and lure it over to you and then let you finish it off.
Well,
with
yeah,
your
I'm headed for it shortly. I needed to open
the crate, yes.
and check and make sure there were humans inside, but now I should shut the door.
You're just closing them back in?
Well, I mean, they're about to, walk into a firefight, so.
I guess that's, well, there's 4 dead guys. I guess the other option is I could run over and pick up one of the assault rifles.
Why don't you run over and get these people out of here?
Pat, communication. The authorities are on their way.
Oh.
I have notified human trafficking.
Why did you do that?
Because I have to cover this up.
Yeah, and also like half of Brooklyn is dialing 911 right now. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When we get to my action, let me know because I've got a lot of computer shit to do.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can already hear sirens in the distance.
So let's murder this thing quick and then get the fuck out of here.
All right. So what are you doing?
Well, who are you asking?
That's an Anya.
So my question is should I pick up one of the assault rifles to go and light up the thing, or should I just shoot it and try and bring it over to us, Big Bad?
Well, I think it would take you that long to get over to the assault rifle. It would take you as long to get over to the assault rifle as it will to take me to run over to it and punch it.
So leave the rifles.
Basically, yeah. You're near the gate. You're at the door / near the gate right now, anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you should do. That's up to you. But
so
I would think
I'm going to go close distance. I'm going to close distance on this thing.
All right, so that's your action. Next up, we have Buddy and ATM. What are you two up to?
You first, buddy.
I mean, I'm not really a combat monster, but...
And also, this thing's been hit by a truck twice and it's still standing.
Yeah.
You want another bottle on you?
That was what I was thinking. Maybe, even though it breathes fire, Maybe we can light it on fire. So, so I prep another Molotov cocktail and chuck it at the guy.
So, at what point does Big Bad realize that this thing is clearly not a vampire because it's not dying in the sun?
Oh, I think I've realized that. I have one vampire lore, so I bought it. But you're wearing all my garlic anyway, so...
I know.
And I handed my mallet and steak to you, too, I think.
No, you still have the mallet and steak, I thought.
Oh, well.
No, he gave it all to you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's probably in your bag, but...
Yes.
Okay, so Buddy is going to toss. Buddy, again, I would spend a willpower if you can for a nice, tight spiral.
Yeah, you're gonna again roll dexterity.
What if you burn a willpower?
Since you're aiming for something person-sized, it's gonna be a difficulty of 5.
You need skyscraper vision, man.
So you got 3 dice and you're rolling a difficulty of 5.
And if you decide to burn a willpower, you get +1 success. So
Okay.
hit the button in the lower corner that says standard roll.
Thank you.
While I look up fire damage.
It's okay, buddy.
Nope, I don't have one of those.
Just hashtag standard roll then.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. I should know this at this point.
It's okay. Thought that's just gonna kill me after you're done, so I'm okay with you stalling.
But I think Dante already wants to kill all of us. We can just kind of run over his monster in a truck.
Yeah, no, I built this thing specifically so that Damian couldn't just rip it in half in one turn.
I know, and I didn't even think about that. But I'm like, I'm not getting near this fucking thing. I'm a Cleath running over on a fucking truck. And Dante, like, shit. I didn't.
I feel bad because I'm actually built for combat and I'm on cleanup.
Let's see, where's that thing for fire damage?
You actually got successes, damn.
Yeah, which is why I'm looking up fire damage right now.
Oh, 3, wow.
Well, fire is ag, and then...
Yeah. Yeah.
And then a test for ignition, usually.
Did they change that in revised /3rd?
It's sort of like Molotov cocktails are napalm, and the only reason I know the napalm rules is because of something I want to get eventually. It was a 3. It was my my glasswalker in Lark had a Weaver tattoo on his forearm that transformed into a Krynos-sized napalm launcher. Base 3 ag plus test for ignition.
This is why this is why I stay out of World of Darkness, Lark.
It was awakened napalm. It was very scary to vampires because I could fire it 3 times around.
I now kind of want to light your storyteller on fire.
We should talk.
Awakened napalm?
Yes.
It's a well, for Seamus to make it, it's not that bad of an idea.
So while I'm looking this up for you, I believe there is a Fiona gift that allows you to breathe fire. You like drink whiskey and you just breathe fire.
Yep,
on something.
that's a thing.
That's a rank 2.
Okay, here we go.
The scariest gift you get though for you at rank 3 is Baylor's Gaze, which literally turns people who look upon your eyes into shivering, shambling masses of just fear and dread.
Okay, so he's going to attempt to soak this, and okay, he manages to soak at least 2 of the levels of ag damage that he got from that. So he only takes 2 ag damage from it.
But is it on fire?
Yes.
Yes, he is. And he's fucking angry. All right, Ash.
All right, so I have to cause more chaos now. Because this is getting out of hand. I am listening to the telepathic messages from my backmates. I'm going to start causing blackouts. I'm just going to start causing all sorts of havoc throughout the city that is non-costly damage.
Why?
To distract from what we're doing.
To distract from the fact that half the NYPD is on its way.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
I'm disabling all of their dash cams from upload. That's an easy server kill.
Christ.
Literally, anything technological they have, I'm disabling it.
I'm both impressed and, as a storyteller, horrified because I know what the backlash is going to be.
Yeah, huh?
So, Ash, here's my question now. Can you redirect them to a new location?
That's the next thing I'm doing. Creating false 911s of mass shootings in somewhere on the opposite side of the city.
Oh, God.
Remind me never to piss you off.
Any chaos I can cause in the system, I am causing. And with the amount of, and the fact that Weaverize, oh, by the way, Weaverize is taught by Raccoon.
It is.
My encryption.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about a raccoon stats.
My encryption decryption gift to see-through networks is taught by our total.
Nice.
So I am using that thing as far as I can. So yes, let's see. Balance of Trepa sounds like a great neighborhood to have a mass shooting. That's pure on the Jersey side of the city.
Say that again?
Downwind of it's.
Oh, the from wait, wasn't that in How I Met Your Mother?
It is actually the acronym for that area. It's down by the Jersey portion.
Oh, it actually is?
Yeah, it's down by the sewage treatment on the southern portion of the city. So I'm going to put a reported active mass shooter down there. I'm going to start rolling blackouts, complete rolling blackouts in the financial district. And they have backup powers. I'm not worried about destabilizing corporate individual finance. And I'll have fire calls in the garment district.
All right.
No, not at the textile factories.
I am already mentally.
Factory.
I am already mentally
Not
formulating
again.
just how badly the technocracy is going to fuck you when this
There's
is all
no-
over.
Any police car that gets within 4 blocks of us, their dash cam pulls.
You're so fucked when this is over.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw my comment in the in the chat.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. And yeah, that's what I'm doing while I'm connected to every network in the city.
And now you know. And you,
I'm doing this in Krynos, by the way, because I want to be cool.
Well, you're in the Umbra, so who cares?
and now you know why I desperately want Big Bad to run Mage with Ash involved because
Oh,
I want
I
to.
love
I
Mage.
want
Yeah,
to.
no,
I
I'm
want to watch
evil.
that shit.
Would you like me to roll for this?
You know what? Just go with it.
Yeah, you've got +9 dice.
No, 14.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
So who's up next?
That'd be you.
Okay, so the thing is on fire. It's right in front of the bumper though. Anya, which way did you run?
Towards it.
Okay, you ran towards it to pick up a gun, right?
No, I ran towards it with my other gun. I'm going to go and shoot it to bring it towards you now.
Okay, well, it's on fire. I don't know if I should wade in. I don't have protection from fire. I don't have that gift yet.
Do you have a gun? Can you
No,
blow
I
up
do
the
not.
gas tank of the truck?
Yeah, no.
It doesn't work like that.
Also
by the way.
remember
No, I
Danny.
know.
Also
Okay,
remember
listen,
Danny is
I
You
right
know what
next.
I can do?
Also remember Danny is right next to the truck.
Yeah, well, Danny's still in the cab, isn't he? Because he just drove it again.
Okay, so Big Bad, take off one of the fence posts and javelin it.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Falling Touch. Dante, I'm finally going to get to use this.
All right.
So I'm going to roll Willpower. Difficulty of the opponent's stamina plus athletics. So what is this thing? Stamina plus athletics.
Let me look.
You asshole.
Let's see.
What?
It's stamina its stamina plus athletics is going to be 7.
Okay. And give the employee even the lightest brushing contact at no cost may be delivered through an attack. Okay, so I can attack with a punch and cause falling touch.
Yeah.
1 point of willpower or rage. This attacks inflict full damage in addition to knocking the target prone. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. I am going to attack it. I'm going to run up and charge and punch. Is that okay, Deontay?
Yep.
Okay, so let us look for punch. Punch is Dex plus Brawl. I am in Glabro. So 3 successes. I'm assuming because it's already on fire and already had a truck hit it, it's not dodging.
No, it's not. Let me roll the bashing soak.
It's pro.
Well, I haven't done the damage yet. So
Oh, go for it.
so I roll
My beautiful monster.
bashing. 2 successes. So 6 bashing damage. So it takes 4 of that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spend the willpower to make it fall. And I need to roll to make sure it falls, but I've got to spend the willpower first. So.
Yeah, Dex medicine.
No. It is versus its. It's actually my willpower roll versus his difficulty 7.
Oh yeah, this is the revised rule. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Mod is 0. Difficulty you said is 7. Does it fall over? It falls over.
Yes, it does.
Okay, who's strong enough to pick up a truck?
Yeah, just truck, run it over.
Run it over and back up.
I'm gonna drink.
Okay, so it is prone.
It is prone. It is on fire, and it is.
It is
for the
bashed
record.
to shit.
It's still
For the
barely
record,
alive,
this is
but
exactly
yes.
how it goes when I play Saints Row, but usually holding out for a hero is playing in the background.
It's still
If you want
barely.
that play, we can make that play.
It's still barely alive.
So I think it's Dingo's turn and then my turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Dingo.
Dingo's on pause as far as I see.
No, I'm
And-
still here.
Yep. What are you doing?
I'm just walking away from the truck. I don't give a flying fig what any of the rest of you do. I'm just getting away from the truck because
Wipe
it's
the truck down. Wipe the truck down first.
Well, okay, because the truck's on fire. Well, no, the truck isn't on fire.
No, the truck's not on fire.
It spit at the truck. It didn't.
Yeah, it didn't roll any successes, so it didn't actually get to do anything.
No, the truck isn't on fire. The game, on the other hand,
So Dingo, wipe down the truck and walk away. Destroy your evidence and walk away.
basically.
All right, who wants to finish it?
This thing is off the ground and barely alive. Can I just casually walk up to it and put a couple bullets in the forehead to make sure it stays down?
Yeah, because it just took 2 more ag damage from the fact that it's still on fire. Finish it off.
Keeps on giving.
Is it dead yet or
It's kind of twitching at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna go shoot it in the face just to make sure.
Ooh, can I give it the people's elbow?
You can, but it's on fire.
You will catch on fire.
You are not
No,
fire.
I won't. Who's my alcohol?
Buddy,
Yeah.
use another alcohol and set the truck on fire now, just for good measure.
Any objections?
Say again.
I missed what happened, but okay.
So Ozzy just casually walks up to this thing that you just punch and shoots it in the face.
Good
Just to be
answer,
sure.
good answer. And it's on fire, so we're cleaning up the veil breach.
Exactly.
And then we're gonna burn the truck down too.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we've got people to rescue, so we really don't need to burn the truck, but...
The police are coming to rescue the people.
Yeah,
Anyways, so
yeah.
we're
No,
on our
no,
own.
the police
We're
would
all
have been.
No. I took care of the police, not the FBI. The FBI is still knowing that there's human trafficking. I skipped the police for the human trafficking part.
All right, so do we have time to go do a rite of cleansing on this place?
Not really, no.
Did it die, Dante?
It's dead.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
And,
Yay, we killed something.
Actually, the right thing's done from the Umbra, so yes, we do have time to do
I mean, yeah, we can do it in the Umbra, but...
All right, so who wants to come with me to go do the rite of cleansing in the Umbra, and then hop out of the Umbra, back in Central Park, rather than
Well,
anywhere
well,
near here.
we got 2 tractor trailers full of people we need to get out of here.
If the FBI's coming for him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
FBI's coming
Well,
for him.
then,
We
in
don't
that
need to-
case, Anya, drag me through the gauntlet and get me out of here before the people see, my twisted face.
Okay, let's do this.
Can I start restoring the city to normal now?
Yes.
I start.
What is it, Gnosis?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not going to call for a
Okay.
roll on this one, just storytelling described.
I begin unfucking the city.
So we're gonna go and do so I'm gonna go do the rite of cleansing while Big Bad Wolf covers me from anything else that might be in the Umbra, since everything is on fire, including your story.
I've got news stations to hijack and stuff from the big footage if anyone got anything, and scouring YouTube and social media and just trying to keep up with the possible breaches by getting rid of shit.
Because this is
Unfortunately, there's nobody, left alive to see anything, and the people who were in the trailers were in the trailers, so,
except for the fact that this is a gentrified neighborhood in New York, which means literally everyone has a cell phone plastered to their face.
Which is why
It happened so fast, though.
it did.
Yeah,
but I'm
but
still scouring
why
things,
would
cleaning up.
We crashed a truck into a building, and now everything's on fire. Someone is wrong.
listen, it isn't our pack if things don't end up exploded, demolished, or on fire.
I feel like we might have wanted to go with Wrecking Ball rather than Raccoon.
Yeah. Hey guys, let's take a moment to leave something shiny on the scene.
I've left 13 bullet casings.
Those are shiny. When you guys pop into the Umbra and you finally come back to where ATM is, he actually has using his Krynos form with a hoodie up over top of his ears, typing frantically on a computer you didn't think he had anywhere near him.
With claws, no less.
So is he picking with the two finger thing?
No, there's a kind of a holographic keyboard floating above his computer, big enough for his Krynos paws to type on.
Because this is the
Okay.
Umbra.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm just thinking about strong bad emails. You're ATM. How do you type with claws on your hands?
It's a disturbing thing to see him just kind of standing there, typing away.
All right, so
So are we gonna take it as given that we're in the Umbra now, or should we roll for it, or what?
yes, we're going to take it as given.
Okay.
Because we have time in the chaos. We just...
I think Dante is not happy with us right now.
Well, I'm not going to ask where you were going with it, but I am just going to ask, how many sessions was that guy supposed to last?
2 at least.
Well, okay, he still will. We've got his books.
Yeah, this is just the first part of this story arc, so. And obviously, I'm going to go back to the drawing board to find things that you can't immediately set on fire.
Water spirits.
I think I warned you, Dante. I'm a special ops player. You send us out to get a shipment from the Imperials, and I come back with the whole Star Destroyer.
And Dante, you let me play a Glasswalker, and you told me I could have computer gifts.
Yeah, like I said, I'm looking specifically for ways to nerf your ass.
You didn't tell me. You didn't say that I couldn't light things on fire.
Oh no, buddy, you're fine. It's this motherfucker right
You're
here.
fine. And he built this to stop me, but he didn't expect me to say, "Hey, just grab a truck and run it."
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
And by the
That's
way,
okay, even at 8.
by the way, Dante, my plus 14 dice last for another 21 game hours.
Well, that's nice because. Anyway.
So since we're not going to do anything special next round, do you think I can go and use this lay low time to get my ability to awaken stuff? My
Yeah.
rite of awakening?
Yeah, I think we can manage it. First, let's get to Central Park and wrap.
Yeah.
and-
So we did the red cleansing in the Umbra.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. That's important because we get a little bonus for that every time you do it.
Yeah, low
It's
yeah,
a
low
good form. You're doing good for Gaia.
yeah, low renown
Yeah.
bonus.
Plus, we just took out something big and nasty again.
Yes.
And
Yeah, no, you just killed a fucking Fectori.
What?
You just killed a fucking Fectori.
We have no idea what that is. You're going to have to tell us.
They're basically born from Mori. They are specifically chosen. They are raised specifically to kill you.
We shouldn't have been able to do that.
No, you shouldn't, but I didn't expect this motherfucker to roll up with a truck.
Okay, so
Yeah, well, you put us in a world where there were trucks, though. That was your first mistake.
there's also the fact that the amount of renown for a Cleaf killing a Fomori and
I'm aware.
the hit is actually a pretty hefty amount of renown.
I'm
Yes, it
aware.
is.
Like, it's permanent renown at our scale.
No, it can't be. We hit the cap and then we have to convert it.
That you convert to permanent renown.
It's still enough to basically convert into one.
So,
Oh.
buddy, you need to write a song or a poem or something about this particular event for us. I mean,
Yeah.
all of our things are important, like killing hate, but this, we just killed a
Okay.
major monster, and it's something we should know is a major monster. I mean,
Okay,
not just
spell that name for me again.
Fectori. Fectori.
Fectori.
It's also the way we killed it was so comical.
Well,
We made
we
a
just kicked
factory.
okay, so here's the important parts from the renown situation. We killed basically a major worm power without any of us taking damage, without any loss of life, without
No, there was
breaking the
4
veil,
guards.
without
I shot 4 guards in the face.
they don't count.
Yeah.
None of us got hurt. The veil wasn't broken. Now, Ash causing all that problem all over the city, that's another matter altogether. But
Yeah, no, the 10 Ox is gonna
That's
be.
another matter. Oh,
They're
I
gonna.
have-
together.
They're gonna code Ragnarok your ass.
Hospital, what's that?
No,
There's a lot of people inside it, but that's not important right now.
I did fix things. I put it all back and siphoned off some money from the financial district so I could afford my rent.
Jesus
So anyway,
Christ.
back at Central Park.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to take a look at the ledgers that you stole.
Yeah, we definitely want to take a look at the ledgers that we stole because it appeared that whatever this thing was selling people to vampires and that's why we got into this in the first place was like this nasty vampire was trying to sacrifice a nice young lady.
Flipping through the ledgers, It appears that this is a massive operation, with references to customers in Europe and Asia. There's at least one senator on the customer list.
Oh.
This is something massive that you've tapped into. There's no way
we
that
could definitely let, I mean, if not Mother Larissa, but somebody here at the Sept who is much higher ranked than us now.
You should probably let your Sept leader know about this. Yes.
Okay, we will talk to Mother Larissa then. Right. And she keeps asking us to do things, and we keep doing things for her. So
we're very helpful werewolves.
Tell me, are you the reason that the meatpacking district is on fire?
Yes, Mother Larissa. That was us.
Can I ask
we apologize,
why?
But if it helps, we stopped a human trafficking ring led by a Fectori without anybody taking any damage, and released a bunch of hostages, and we have the proof that actually Buddy should be saying this because Buddy is the technical face of the party, but and we've got proof of collusion with collusion is I've been reading Twitter too much of a conspiracy with people all the way up to senators and other important people around the world.
Seamus is working on a song. We promise it'll be great.
All right.
I do actually have some lyrics if you'd like to take a listen.
Yes!
We met a Fectori. We hit with a truck. We lit it on fire and shot it to fuck.
I love this. Yes, let me see the ledgers here, dear.
All right.
Mother Larissa flips through the ledgers, her eyes widening with every page. This is more than we can handle for the Sept. I've got a friend that should be able to organize something wider. Gather your gear. Meet me back here in the morning. We're taking a trip to the North Country Protectorate.
Question?
Yes.
Can I possibly have a quick second to memorize that list of names so that I can properly document them for intelligence purposes?
Yes, dear, but we're going to let people higher than me make the decision as to what we do with this.
Well,
we are taking a trip to
Albrecht.
Yes, he was recently crowned king of the North County Protectorate. And and he's an old friend.
My bosses just may want this to check their government contracts against.
Dear, they will get the information.
Yeah.
We are going to take this to King Albrecht first.
Yes, Mother Larissa. Smack Ash in the back of the head. Don't talk back to the elder.
If she let me look at the book, I've memorized the entire thing already.
Yeah.
Meet me back.
I mean, we had them on the way over here, so
okay.
no problem.
I will make the arrangements for a moon bridge. Meet me back here tomorrow morning.
Yes, Mother Larissa.
Okay.
Well, don't we have to go at night for a moon bridge?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
It's been forever since I've looked at that.
Tomorrow evening.
Okay.
In the meantime, get some rest. You did good work. I just wish that you would stop setting this city on fire in the process.
Also, just so we're clear, the sewage treatment plant reports, the power outages, the camera outages, and the fire reports in the Garland District. I'm sorry.
Young man, you closer and I are going to have a word later.
I wanted to provide enough cover and scatter everything so that we didn't have to worry about trying to deal with them all showing up at once due to the massive explosions.
You're aware that it's broad daylight, right?
And we did tell Mother Larissa about the vampire we killed, so yeah. Okay.
All right. And with that, we will wrap this session before they set any more of Manhattan on fire.
You have no idea what's happening next.
Yeah, no. Next time, hopefully we'll have a session up next we'll have a session up next week. I'll have to work that out with you guys. In the meantime, got other things coming up on August 18th. I will be at Tiny Paws running a Vampire the Masquerade game for their charity. We'll be selling raffle tickets for the 4-player slots that will be available. Our 2 players that are confirmed will be Alkali Bismuth and Boozy Badger. You win the raffle, you get to play in the game. For anyone that coming to watch the game will be able to buy indulgence cards featuring artwork from our esteemed buddy Good Boy Esquire. How about Meow and Art Mutt? Using your indulgence cards, you can decide to help or hinder the coterie as they investigate the disappearances of kindred at the new casino in town known as Creepshow. In the meantime, gentlemen, where can we find you? And if you got anything going on that you'd like to plug?
Dingo?
I got nothing other than at Dingo Torreno on Twitter.
And I'm at TBBW1 on Twitter.
I guess video footage of stuff that I worked on at AC are just getting uploaded to YouTube, so keep an eye on my Twitter feed for that. Frey Jury got uploaded tonight, so that was a mock trial that Boozy Badger and I did with our honorable judge Alkali Bismuth. The audience seemed to like it pretty well, so maybe worth your time. Trying to think if I got anything else, but that should be it for the moment.
All right, Ash, Big Bad.
I'm on a break from Twitter currently, but what I would say, by the way, Big Bad's already gone. He apparently can't hear you guys, but I can hear him.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Yes.
I am currently on a break from Twitter, but if you would like to see more of Glasswalker's breaking shit or Glasswalker's breaking the rules, but not really, you can message Dante and tell him let Ash have more fun. Or
I swear to God.
Everyone who sends it gets you 1 XP, which means 1 more computer gift.
Yeah, I will be wearing my cup next session because I know that pain is.
Yeah, we just lost you, Big Bad.
This is gonna hurt.
I built that thing.
Run it straight to hell.
Okay, like, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't actually think that this plan was going to work.
Yeah, when you said light up a Molotov cocktail and throw it through the window, I thought you were kidding, and then you weren't.
No. You guys could have done this entire thing without me, which is why I'm like, I really should have done this.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Right. And guys, I just shared the character sheet for the thing that you just killed with you.
Who is that?
That is the character sheet, but I don't see the sheet. I just get the picture.
Yeah,
I'll see this guy.
His disappointed look on his face. He's disappointed because he got run over by a truck.
Twice. Lit on fire once.
And punched in the face at some point.
And then shot. And Dingo, you were amazing. Thank you for running him over.
Yes, thank you, Dingo.
That was great.
Because I would have taken a lot of damage fighting that thing.
I think... I cannot believe that entire monstrosity worked. There's another gift I want to buy.
And you wanted to sneak in.
Never trust the gunslinger with the game plan.
All right.
Only the gunslinger game plan worked.
All right, guys, hold on just a sec. Folks, again, thank you for joining us tonight. Keep an eye on our Twitter at WerewolfRoll20 to see when our next session is going to be and to see what the fallout's going to be from these guys setting the meatpacking district on fire. We will see you all next session.
Smell.
We will see you all next session, and good night.
Night.
So there's another gift I want to get.